Your confidence in me will be reciprocated in good measure to ensure that the Eastern Technical University of Sierra Leone becomes the center of attraction and envy for purposeful tertiary education.
As a party, as a government, we thought it fit. We rationalized it. We promised it. And this afternoon, we have delivered. We came, we saw, we promised, and we have delivered. But we have delivered on many more promises than you can possibly remember. And the People's Manifesto had promised to establish the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education that superintends tertiary and technical education in this country. That has been alluded to already, and I have delivered.
Me famboden, una kushe, una kabo. Good evening, good morning, provided the location where you did. This is not the program we call Current Affairs. On Current Affairs, here we can talk all the good things then really happen in the country. And some things then also we will not say are not good. Now here we can make them straight. Today, a very big program. Today is a day where we promise we get for car with them, big alajo them, then woman them, we stand strong inside the SLPP. Then woman them, we got for make sure 2024 election, no runoff, no rally, no runoff for President Bio, because they say behind every successful man, there is a woman. And then woman, they inside the SLPP, they're very, very strong. So we don't carry them today on this platform. But before I carry them big alajo, I would like to carry with my brothers and sisters we with the work together to make sure this program come to one every Saturday. I introduce the first person.
Our fellow Sierra Leoneans, Mina DJ Force, SLPP DJ. I welcome Sierra Leoneans in current affairs, and I also welcome the guests them who get now the studio today. Tell them thank you. And I also tell the engineer and the deputy SLPP deputy leader, Nahola Brown, thank you for bringing me this program. Thank you.
The man we just talk, now DJ for the SLPP DJ, the PRO for this program. Thank you very much. You are welcome to the program. The next person, please. Mute, you mute. You mute, you mute.
Mina Senek Baka, co-founder of Current Affairs. I tell the deputy chair for Holland branch a big thank you for bringing them able to host this program today and bring them two women there then they run for the deputy women's leadership inside the Sierra Leone People's Party. I think say we don't reach a time now where everybody done the advance now the country So I really glad for getting 2 women and they're on board. Then they can market themselves to the women that out there. As we know, women's leadership and participation is very vital in any society, especially in we party today. The president don dey increase the participation of women in politics. So I'm very happy for get with 2 sisters and wey dem dey come on board for council and manifestos to dey delegate them. Rosamond, Mattia and Mariama, Latif, una welcome on the program.
Thank you very much. That was the Anya Lady for Current Affairs, the advisor for the whole programs. Yeah. Thank you very much. Now, we come with we guest them. Before we come with them guest them, yeah, I want to let you know say SLPP we strong more than ever before. Their woman there now woman that we very, very powerful. Very, very powerful for SLPP. When they don't do a lot for SLPP. And when it's strong for SLPP. So I'm glad we then they are today. Without wasting time, I introduce the first person. Welcome on the program. Introduce yourself. Everybody they watch.
Mina Rosamond Mattia, born na Pujeon, go school na Pujeon, then I go na Kailan, I be Kailan for some time, then later we transfer go na Bo. So I hear from Pujeon, go na Kailan, then Bo. I made a come up for National Deputy Women's Leader for a great party, the SLPP party. But before we start the program, I'm going to give 2 minutes silent prayer for we sister them over the beyond with we all be inside this fight where we don't lose them. Madam Famata Kamara will not be the regional women's leader, then the former chair lady of constituency 125. I just want to get like 2 minutes silent prayer for them. May God have mercy upon them.
Amen.
That will be the United States.
Amen.
We die.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Rosamond.
Thank you very much. That was Rosamond. He just introduced himself and also say, let we hang head and pray for we sisters and we lost their life and beaucoup others them also where they don't fight this struggle yeah today and not their life. Without wasting time, we come with another strong personality. We will not sabi also not to stranger for this program, but today they are with a counterpart. No one else for Madam Mariama Latif. You are welcome to the program.
Hello, Sierra Leoneans and everybody where they around the globe. I say good evening. When I'm a young time, Naya. Mina Mariama Gbekpa Masako Latif. I vie for a position when a deputy women's leader national for the Great Sierra Leone People's Party. For make I bring, although it be done in the lights, but for make we work hand in hand. And we saw don't meet that we through work through for make more changes and add more sweets to the sauce. The more the merrier. I born na Pujahun, Simpson Street, and I grew up na Kenema because I just born na Pujahun, 2 weeks old baby. Then take me to Kenema. Now they are grown. Now they are live me adult life and all me youthful life and all the rest of it. And that's it.
Thank you very much, Madam Mariama. The woman we talk now, Madam Mariama Latif. It just don't talk a little bit about inside which I come out. Without wasting time, I declare with all the big Alajo there now on the platform. Then from there, we start the show proper. DJ Boss, I come back to you as the PRO for this program. Then welcome them people there again once more. Then before we begin hit them.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, Today, Rosamond and Mama Latif, I welcome una on current affairs. And I also say welcome to all Sierra Leoneans, to everybody today. We, the inside SLPP party, we welcome una on this show. And I tell una thank you, una accept the invitation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, PRO. Well, my family, we're glad that we get to guest the Naya tonight. Before we begin hit them, I just want let we talk small politics. I can't play a video. Then recently we see President Talk and do bio. He go now the East, and they pass around, and they move around, and they encourage people there, and they come with a very strong speech. We hear it and we love. So I just want two minutes from we sisters them, then watch the video then from there, then make their own comments as a political giant. Then would expect them for let we join hands together and fight and make sure APC remain na bench forever. So I can't play the music, the video for una watch them. Then from there, wanna tell me what you wanna see about this video.
And the People's Manifesto had promised to establish the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education that superintends tertiary and technical education in this country. That has been alluded to already, and I have delivered. No wonder the title Talk and Do. You've had several presidents in this nation, but none has been able to keep his promises more copiously like I have done. We also promised to establish a university system that employs its own leadership as chancellors, that is, persons with distinguished and proven records of higher education leadership, significant international clout and contact, and who are reformed-minded, and so on and so forth. I promise to cease being the chancellor of the university. This is a promise I have delivered on too. You know, education is very close to our heart, and I implore all of you to take education very seriously. If we are to become a nation to be reckoned with in all spheres of human endeavor, we must take education seriously.
Well, thank you very much for your patience. We will not watch this video from President Talk and Do Bio. The reason why I carry this video here is in politics, when people then want certain positions, they can make some promises then. But then at the end of the day, some of them, when they get the position, they forget the promise totally. But then we don't see President Talk and Do Bio before a kind of power, a promise Sierra Leoneans them, and it will make sure it deliver. And now we don't see him, not even complete 4 years yet. A manifesto where it show to the public, to the nation, it don't cover them, it don't deliver. So that is promise made and promise kept and a promise deliver. So now I make the call and talk and do. And when I say today, when I get on a manifesto, when I get on a promises, then when I get food, I don't make to the people then to convince the delegate then to put them to vote for now in. So at the end of the day, when I go deliver. So before we go with that question there, I want to ask you now your opinion. I begin with Madam Rosamond. What did you think about President Talk and Do Bio? A promise where it deliver this video where you just watch. You get 2 minutes, please.
I know that me president. Me president now talk and do. Whatever he say, it do am. The way we tell me the campaign, in manifesto we been come with her out. It been really stressed on education. And when you look at it today, it don't do a lot about education. It get in soldiers and Vienna, like the Minister of Education, the hard-working education minister, saying, you know, say with president, whatever he say they do am. Look me to my guy today, how he don't improve me to my guy. Look Kenima, what he don't do there. And one thing, as a woman, they decide for come up for them position there. When you educate a woman, and the nation you don't educate. We're really happy when the president really put more efforts in education. We know they call names here. Some man when they don't care for education. But when young president stand say yes, education, when you educate the nation, that nation they no go ever lack. And when they see today what they happen, how the education don't take top like the country. People they really try with students that they really try in the country for improve themselves. And we happy we don't take the education to the people then. That's alone. We put them in the command at Kenima, they come free some for Kango University. But today they don't take on to them. Now for everybody for make use of the education where they don't go with them to them. And we they pray that we presidents continue for do the good job. We don't say it they do them. And now they talk, we know they do them. Let me go in them talk and do. And we continue for educate the nation. And we step for they come for the position they are. We get for one. So we people there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Rosamond. Thank you very much, Madam. For your statement with me. Now the same question go to Madam Mariama. The same question go to Madam Mariama Latif. Somebody in Funde near somebody yeah. Okay, Madam Mariama.
Yeah, let the question through.
Now, the same question goes to you. You don't watch this video here where President Bio don't promise Sierra Leoneans them. The promise what they make, they don't deliver. We get some politicians them, when they want power, when they want position, then they make boku promise them. But when they get the power, then they forget about them promises that when they make. So now when I serve the vow for this position here, when I get when I promises that when I don't make. So when I people there, and when I get also the promises that when I get inside when I manifesto, where they convince the delegate them to vote for una to sit down at that position there. So you don't watch this video, President Bio, he don't make a promise, he don't deliver, he don't cover a manifesto. So what thing are you don't take on that video where you watch on promises what President Bio do? So President Bio in speech, we are.
Good evening once again. Well, what the president do so now just an example. They say you lead as a leader, you lead and others follow, and a leader for be determined for do wetin he don't promise. Now he don't promise, he don't deliver. But that typical example goes back to we where they vie for the position. For me, the promises where president don't say where he don't deliver. Me already be done there on my own delivering where I they do small before I they even vie for the position. Because I know say Sierra Leone I'm a country and anything where go good day where come on fine I'm a pride. So I always believe say waiting president in manifesto say we already come on board for see waka with that line say for make sure say we deliver. And a promise education go on. Same area where less educated and where they feel say time done. We are the same way promise adult education where I go work with this leader where we go try for put women them where get less privilege for not even sabi write the name or do other things. We are same way so denial because as president deliver myself me your manifesto why they say so are ready for deliver, and I don't already begin deliver before they even go for the elections, because now things the way and they do na the background for change the women the mentality, for at least work with the youth ministry, where say the youth ministry they deal work with the youth women there, we can get frustrated along the line, work with them, we all come on board for make sure say they youth and they are well empowered with continuity, not so for just that minute. When we dey talk about empowerment with continuity, something what you do today it go benefit you and you dey still continue for do am, and no dey go out of track, and no dey go out of fashion, and no dey go out of anything. Example na the skills training, woman and they wey not sabi write their name, we go even teach them on that day na my manifesto. And going forward, I will work with the gender affairs ministry for deliver me your manifesto. As you see, president don't deliver. Where they listen the speech, he don't deliver. So myself, me deliver me your manifesto where I want deliver. I dey go to all the channel and they for deliverer. So are they here? Yes, I dey aspire, but I believe say I dey deliver well, and I know they just count on promises. My promises why they make already they in existence. They're already there. Now ongoing projects there. Why they on? So
Thank you very much. Your 2 minutes is up. Now, DJ Force, you just don't watch this video. What are you take on them? And after that, maybe if you get question to answer, to ask them from where we wire them on the same promises there.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, the president in speech in line of the technical university we don't open na Sierra Leone, at least it don't give what they call feature to Sierra Leoneans them within that side, because if they find out say people that they travel from Kenema can to Freetown just for can't even get education day, and one they be go through a lot of struggle for men that be able settle in Freetown and even concentrate on the future education where they can't find a Freetown. But here is a president we don't deliver, he don't take the education at the door or the east for the picking them. Now he talk one word inside that in speech. He say let it take education serious. And they encourage today Sierra Leoneans where they across the 4 cardinal points in the Republic of Sierra Leone for say the manifesto of President Bio made them respect them and made them treat them serious. The opportunity we don't count them inside education package we don't count for Sierra Leoneans made them not only the talk them and made them put them into practice and made them take them serious. That make it say no wonder say education is the bridge. It's the bridge for anything where you defend at the world, whether na business they do, na cleaning they clean, na bike they ride. If you are educated, you will see success in that. Everything way you try for do for yourself. So I encourage the teachers them, the lecturers them, with mama them, with papa them, with auntie them, with sisters them, for me them actually monitor them, picking them where they go school, because what in the president is spread. He say I want to let you picking be president, I want to let you picking be minister, I want to let you picking be member of parliament. Who's that so tomorrow? You say you will say Pepe na that market today. I want for let you picking get that opportunity day for catching up now and talk to the nation. Only what you go allow one for catching up now and talk to the nation as me na president today, or me na daddy for the pikia. I dey give them this feature, now the feature at the bill, so that they will can work for una tomorrow at the House of Parliament, at the police, at the army. But what you go make you go get access for go Canada now way you picking get the education. So once the president they spread the message here to Sierra Leoneans, then I encourage them for me themselves take their responsibility serious for monitor the picking them, for me they make sure see where they go school, therefore listen. And the things that we go build education, may they put them to them and take them serious. Now all the universities them, primary school there and a secondary schools there. That now me take where the president give.
Thank you very much, DJ for the SLPP DJ. Madam Tene, what are you take?
When somebody come out of that country, he can't transform his own life, he return and country. Every day I dey repeat this on the program. Now President Bio dey see. President Bio don live out of Sierra Leone. He don live na the US. He don live na the UK. Down to France. He don see the decentralization of programs dem. Na dem country there. Yeah, you dey see dem region and town dem all get university. Now President Bio don bring am. So that university wey don go Kenema and the one we get for open Nakono, e don less the burden of rent, transportation, how dem guy dey be dey calm na free turn because of accommodation, and they find am very difficult. And we don find out say this one university, then 2 university dem na the country, Jala and FBC, we don dey choke. Dem not even host all the students dem. Now e don dey take the education to dem doorstep. I dey appeal to Sierra Leoneans dem. I repeat, education not cheap. Even in overseas, we dey pay boku money. Childcare wey na childcare for care you pikin go, you go register you pikin, you no get spot. You go scram na ya for childcare. Education not cheap. But when you see the presidency look, e say me people dem poor, dem no able afford education. Because dem no get education, na make the poverty dey continue. Now I dey bring the education for them free of charge, let them take am, because e believe say education dey eradicate poverty na society. If you na cleaner, you no sabi read and write, even the cleaning product wey dey go buy, if you no be careful, you dey use as perfume because you no able read and understand wetin you dey pick. So wetin President Bio don do na kudos to am. Yeah. Na BBT don do for Sierra Leoneans dem. I dey repeat, una the young people dem, if una take that education wey dem don give una free of charge, overseas education no cheap o. Na because e know say una no dey able afford am, and e bin don put am inside im manifesto say I dey make sure say I educate the young people dem so that dem go compete with the rest of the world. Now even the adult education program dem dey woulda no able read and write, e can still go back for go read and write, because age no dey per education. Na only Africa dem say don born pikin, your school don done. All that they don open doors for young girls dem wey born pikin, e can still go back na school. Una take am with 2 hand, with seriousness, so that the next decade una go able compete with the rest of the world. If not, una go still continue for DBN. The one that will not gree go school, they not gree for land. Now then when they say hey, they begin go bonus, because if they be learn something, they for know wetin dem dey do. This ground guy all because they not learn nothing, they not creative, they don't know nothing. Them bad politicians, they be done, they nurture them bad thing there in there. Now make now they don't wayward in the country, they don't become a deviant in society, they not they take law and order. But when you educate, you go through that institution, you allow that institution for go through you, you go able to transform yourself and your society. So I say thank you to President Bio, and thank you to all the young people that na Sierra Leone, everybody. Una put am for that education. Education not cheap, but una government don't can give una free of charge. Una take her, una embrace am with 2 hand. Because you know say una not go able afford am. Now make if they plead to the whole world, they travel around, they advocate for now una get access to am. So una hold am with 2 hand.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Tenekbaka, for that brilliant analysis there. Thank you very much, Madam Rosamond and Madam Mariama Latif, for a brilliant analysis there. Now, without going forward, let me see. DJ Force, what's in your question where you get for them people there concerning promise made, promise giver?
Madam Rosamond, Mattia, the first question to you, I want for ask you this question. How long you don't know SLPP, and why you feel say you are qualified to be deputy women in SLPP, and why the delegate therefore vote for you? In just 3 minutes.
From 19, but for play a very active role in 2005. Women have been delegates na Makeni during late Ekuma Brewa. Men have been delegates by then na Makeni. I don't be apprentice under 4 or 5 women sit there. I'm not grab no more for cancer. I want stand for this position. I be don't learn from them. From late Auntie Teresa Koma, Sombi Rogers late. We can't talk about it like how we be doing around the streets. I walk on the ramp. Everywhere we can outside the party office there now. I don't learn from all them women studying. Then I don't even start. I start as a zone chair lady. I'm the constituency in Mauritania. I don't work for my party. I don't serve SLPP party. I don't make roles in Aya. If you come in the community, ask for Rosamond Mattia. Pikin self when at 2 years old Pikin, it go hold your hand. It say come can go to that woman. The community alone, I don't be chair lady for football team Naya. They get one cultural group where they get Naya because of politics. Because I be know say by then, 2007, if you don't want to be winner, but I be able for bring the past president or the past vice president Naya and the area for come there with them. For come make programs and Naya, I invite them, then come. Then when it comes to the president today, they say you know go win. But you know, woman, when we don't stand. No sign in this country, yeah, when we president now. I said, oh, but they go not be working, they be unsafe. But we will stand with the way into shedding, with the dance behind them. Any side we go for people and say, now the president is who wants, and they can make this country, and they can redeem we. And indeed, what see they do today? What see we don't talk, and they do today. I stand for this position today, so can't tell the people they say, the women see that day. For me, I can work for me woman then at the party. For me, things and day where I can bring kind of the party when I good ideas. One, during the days of high, we've been getting one program over the doing our SLPP. We've been work with the parliamentarians then, female parliamentarians then. Every Thursdays or Fridays, they kind of party office, they all sit down, they put things together, how for the party for go forward. But it don't say, that's what they didn't see. Not for kind of say, if really come on now say, I want to come for this position. What say I can't from me woman then? I wonder unity will be done between we, but it still continue for the party. That work I don't work. Say I'm saying me president going to power. I want going back 2023. No, when they go on, sorry, you may forget what's as I say, Pape, SLP don't go to State House back. The president don't go there back because I don't see me president not talk and do whatever I say they do them. We don't work for SLP party. When one Easter, we're going to party office, we put one there where they say, after you, we then want to be play, we're going to be play. We're not taking them serious. Now we be put that there with it. Now we then send tear gas for another party office. We run, now God help we. By then the whole we may see that, can't go to neighbor road. But we know say, SLPP, we need to come together. We need a lot for do. We want to put them hearing with voice. We want to make the woman and can one bring the woman and can together. No, most people know me. Even today, safe. When I say about every day in a party office, we they talk to each another because we know say it's not easy, but wait for patience in life. Not for one thing will be. We know say we president, like a listening president. If they vote for me, I not say they will vote for me. I they win by God in power. When I win, I have to bring the woman and can together. What do they do? So man and they will submit them. Oh, we don't begin this fight. So man don't also really kind of office again, but we go for bringing the account on board. We bring everybody. Even we start the way they don't lost, where they don't do the elections, the way they don't lose, they didn't lose. We know we said we go meet them. If we go make a win, we they bring them all on board. For more work, for more pass 2023, it was very easy for we. Would I ever be done vex? We will not vex. SLPP that they don't born. We don't get no that side for go. We go to really listen to we. Doing the what we opposition. Now we this we talk about radio, culture radio and net. Me, Solution Center, Mahmoud Idris, Mountain Court, BW Bokari then, I will be the radio station and net. When I'm gonna pass your office, hey, Rosamond, you know the way they talk, as it's open more talk, Mama gonna say that you did talk. So what there is no way, I mean your way of talking. Now I say, well, they will all my guys right for me long. And me accept them party. First as he say me, president, they don't go to State House. And indeed we stand by him. We can go to some patrol they go. They get break down the road. Hokuma now they buy we ground soup. Some man they are ministers and some they don't ambassadors and now we all they buy the road with it. So with all them things they don't do, I not say if I go when they give me that chance for going on women's swing, that respect, that unity. Me not so boss, me not deputy, but I will make sure say I work with my boss. Anybody that win as women's leader, we able to work hand in hand for me. Will make sure say the women's swing, we make them happy, because when we are together, that's not they put we apart. So we don't learn a lot. We don't learn from all the women's talent what we don't work with. We know say we will do together. We go able for succeed with paper, and we make sure say we presidents we vote for our back. They can't do one. Woman, you know say woman in politics, but who can sawa? We don't afraid nothing. Like me, I mean the whole mic and the mouth. We're gonna go my kids. We're gonna lump my kids. We they talk. We talk to people. They for me they come. For me they come. They vote. And I will continue for do that same thing back. We'll make with president in the past today. We'll continue for one. We'll make see say yes, woman, they will strong. We'll say this now. We need we need to shake.
Thank
We
you
need to
very
go. We
much.
will go. We will stand by you.
Thank you
Stand by
very
you.
much. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much
Welcome.
for that brilliant expressway you don't express to the nation. If any other panelists can take questions for whosoever you want to give question, then I'm well satisfied. The speech we give, I tell you thank you. The engineer get.
I will tell you thank you, DJ Boss, and also tell you thanks, Madam Rosamond, for your brilliant analysis where you give. And I come to Madam Latif. You just don't hear really what your counterpart don't talk. Now, you don't vie for this position to become the next deputy women's leader inside SLPP. What are the difference where you get for Kawit? Where the current deputy women's leader no Kawit town? And how sure are you that when you become the next deputy women's leader, you get for perform more than the incumbent? You get 4 minutes.
Hello? I know they
Yes, continue.
Okay. Are they there, right? Okay. Well, the difference where me one can make na the women's swing is that they don't they work really hard, the women's swing. As I they see that they try, and they do very well. But I guess so much this is 21st century. We need for change dynamics and narratives to start inside the women's wing or even at the party in certain way where we will make sure say we bring on board new ideas when are innovative ideas where they match with the century where we live in now. Because back in the days they get their own ways and they still do well. But these days we need for put some things then on board where example like we need influential women. In the sense, I believe Semina one influential woman where if I enter any side for advocates for not just women but youth and anybody, then they see the responsibility and then they see how far I don't come out with myself, how far are they, the kind people the way I employ as even now. Because as I dey talk to you so, I get a block factory where I employ youth there. As I dey talk to you so, I get a tailoring machine factory where I employ youth there. As I dey talk to you so, I get a farming a plantation where I employ youth there. As I dey talk to you so, I get people there with me and then they already work hand in hand. How for see the women then transform. Example. So I got an Africell where they even support say they want women they wait for land how for ride keke. I even put that so the women's swing I put on a division forum. Now certain forum say we need women there. So only influential women go able knock them doors then they because when you they gonna place for advocate for something, then get for see say you self of yourself, you are capable. You know you are capable for me you handle certain things. Example, I want bring let's say I want advocates and talking for let them bring tractor harvesters and things the way that they use the farm for let woman then do. The company get for look at me capacity how I get for handle that, for let them trust me enough, for send that kind things and they for me them can for make I able teach me woman there why to go they pay and why then they work and owner. So those are the things. And I go work with the gender ministry as I be they talk earlier. Because with them, we know the women the way they go backward. When we go in there and search and know say these women are going they're not pleased, they get things the way they lack. I will come, I write to the ministry because you know the right project to presidents. I make president get in ministers there. They get ministries there, not one minister. Where anything will concern the youth, the women, the widows, even the widows, they are very important on the women's wing because now they very lack of jobs. So those are the people where me one can train them with continuity job skills. I mean, continuity skills. Whether skill they if we know say today, group A, they don't sabi how for plan jakato. Group B not for plan jakato na pepper. So when group A don't want sell them pepper, we go sell it to group B. Group B self when they get the jakato, we go buy. So everybody they earn equally and simultaneously and continuously. Where that's go make at least people then go get peace. And not say yes, we go they go party office. That's very relevant. Party office na place where na then na we igbale, na then na we headquarter. But we know they just go for sit down there and get conversations because the more idling, the more problem na treats. Because even the push where the youths and they take right now because they not get things the way than they do. So may your manifesto now for bringing skills training, work with the youths. They don't build car wash there. But the boys, they're not the focus. They why? Because we know they compare with ministers and say, you were the constituency 061 example, we get car wash. They do, I not go wash the car other side. When Sunday reach or Saturday, we not to line, we not really pay, let the car wash take place. When it take place, the youths and they earn money. When they earn that, they make, then they feel happy and then they feel at peace, say, they no need for go do havoc because they earn. But all the car wash they where they see, they know they care much more to carry they instead of they can't go na corner there. Now because we know they in places for more even create women car washers. Those are the things I don't live abroad. I don't live America. I don't travel worldwide. So I know the things that where they bring na salon. Now the things that where they make we they feel good na other country. Example China. China na fashion make they don't grow skyrocket. Fashion and electronics. So we na your fashion not they ever come on a style. Why they talk about tailoring? You can be highly educated and you get your tailoring shop. Why I've been there, I enrolled more than 50 girls in a Zenith vocational school. That's an Agbeshe Kuma, the header, and picking their name or more go testify that. They're picking the always become the way they land K2 and all their other stuff there. With their education, they not get job, but now then they still do within the skills training where they learn until they get job. And at the camp for can introduce a program where even you they go school, you for learn skills during that 3 months, 4 months period. So that after school, you get something for learn. By the time you they go college, you get something for do where you know they be liability, they work at office to office. So those are the things where me want bring. Women in farming, I even get Kenema, a lady where they do a very large farm. Where me and I don't even discuss how for enroll the youth women they waiting at the Kenema district where they know they do nothing like the widows and others where no feel say they want do so again, then feel say they are left out. No, those are the things we engage them in. So me they can highly for transform and continuity developments where they make somebody not become liability, where they sustain you. Human capital building, like how president say, we miss up there for buttress in manifesto for in the human capital building. So now that and now going up and down, now resources they come up before when I go up and down. So some of us have been at the back stage because me, I don't do business for nearly 30 years. Now in a million place, now they are they do. So whatever we they do in the government, then they tax we. So the money they what they pull for law make sure say people then go work, then go campaign, then go do this. We have been in the background because we're able to provide. Now I make motocar that they go upline say for hala.
Thank you
Because
very
we're
much.
able to provide, now I
Thank you
make
very
people that
much.
they even go
Thank you very
campaign.
much. Your 4 minutes
Thank you.
is exhausted.
Thank you.
Well, my family, if we not just the join we, this not current affairs. This is not the program we will cover all the latest news in another country day. But today we get with honorable guest, Madam Mariama Latif and Madam Rosamond Mattia. So if you just join we share the program, copy and paste onto your brothers and sisters. Now, when I two don't talk, before Charlie they come in and can ask question based on what you when I don't talk, Law rub small body water.
I like this music. Oh.
We dey vote am back.
I like an for relax, brother. Why?
Now you last year, yeah, but they launch an Akona
The SLPP dance. The SLPP dance.
Now you no more. Now we no more. Where they be are we?
They go pay for wait.
They go wait oh. They go one be bench.
We don't give the body water. Without wasting. Madam Tene, without wasting time. You mute.
This therefore be a tough battle. No joke. It therefore be a tough battle. Rosamond don't express himself well, and Mama don't express himself well. But few things the way they don't touch. Then I don't really dey find out say the youth program not dey reflect that much na the east and the southern part of Sierra Leone. All the youth program dey concentrate on the northern part of Sierra Leone and Freetown. And most of the things they not dey reflect na the east and the south. When you get the ministries, then they get for be a cross-cutting issues them na different parts of the country. Then you get for deal with the diverse community. The project now for the focus on one area, and also Rosamond talk about the arts where they don't they create na Moriton, where one of the things that now they don't key now schools them. Then also Mama talk about something where somebody they go school after school they can learn something. We call it the vet program now. Yeah. When they picking them, because when picking they don't reach certain ages them, if they find out say that 10 day now the experimental age that one day then get peer pressure group. If you not engage you picking after school hours, then peer pressure then they push them, then go into different areas where then they follow friends and but if you don't engage their mind, then go waiting, then go out of control. Then one thing back where they highlight about the widows there. The widows in Sierra Leone, they're very important in the community, and these na people then where they be don't marginalize some of them. Now military widows' wife, where the man die in a war front, some of the women then they get large number of picking and the man they be don't die. So all the issues there now, yeah. Then the other thing I want for ask the two women then now, the question I want for ask the two women then now. What thing now you take about housing issue for women then and young girls in a salon? Housing now a very big issue. One of the key issues that we don't make the hands off my guest issue. They happen in a salon they rape them because people they not get adequate accommodation for host them picking them. Then they sleep to auntie uncle. Now from their movement then they abuse them, and we don't find out say homelessness is very high in a salon for young people there, especially young women there when they drop out from school, then they born picking, they're not married, and even the widows there when they don't own, they don't get money. Some of them because they don't get nothing, then develop a sickness called dementia. People they not then they end there, then they say they're not rich. So I wonder on our month now that's Friday for women housing, please.
Well, when I just don't hear what Charlie don't talk. Well, I begin with Madam Rosamond. What you get for say on that matter?
Auntie Tenel, we talk and do president with the ministers there. Now, the only government this, where it announced openly, they say they don't get land, make people that apply for that land. Now, yesterday, I gonna land. I look at the ministry. I see a lot of people there, more women, and they did it yesterday for take form. And now this thing, now some of the things and this what we think of, and we go discuss them with the minister of lands. If they're able to make their housing safe for women, then I see most of this problem it will be solved. Maybe they give priority to woman. You know, say woman, when anything happen, that they suffer. We dey report these rape cases, but we tell God thank you when we first lady, Abraham can open. I say don't reduce a little bit. You know, don't, but thank God. Because of sleeping place no day, because they sleep in the streets, man they go, and they rape them. But when we get that, we able to advocate for we woman them, especially where are they win. Now some of the things that they get for talk with. I go lobby to me ministers there for me they able help with woman them at the party. Me they come for me woman them. We have a lot of cases where they don't even get place for sleep. We don't get place for sleep. But as a deputy women's leader, anybody will come, will win as a national women's leader. We for discuss this. More fit for women then. Because women they suffer in the country, not only SLPP women, but women they suffer. We need for talk for them. Make them give them places. At least, and as some women able for do one, when they get places so they go lay their aid. I think it will be better off. I don't begin yesterday. I don't get the office, but I'm not saying I get some. But I don't go there yesterday. I take phone. I get for do that. Go to the minister. Talk to them. For me, it help women. For more get lodging. Some women they go there. If not quarters themselves, if not make a build the houses for women, so that at the end of the day, they will go outside, they will lay their aid them. That's what we think that this will bring up for talk to people there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Rosamond. Do you get a device you can follow on? Now, Madam Mariama, the same question go to you.
Well, on that note, I appreciate I see my sister they talk about women they not get housing settlements where it really, really very relevant. And that's now one of the key things there, yes. But at the same time, we don't want to let all the women then can sit on a city. We get for encourage every woman which districts you there. May you try for develop, do something where very where na development where other women go admire and where that thing they go there na that particular city where you there. Because what it make woman then they get stressful, they don't place inside Freetown as a whole because everybody feels saying a Freetown forgets. But if you don't travel wide, you know, say if you dey Maryland today, you don't decide for go Delaware. Every opportunity where the Delaware, then a Maryland. So that don't tell you say, let's just stay Maryland. If I want go work, I go Delaware. So when me they can, I go advocate so the government for more make sure say if we get let's say example we get NIA inside Freetown, let we get the same head office like Kenemabo, Kailan. We say other people that they work youths there, where that go encourage them. President don't begin do that because for making a launch university and then provinces there, that don't tell you say where you done the work there, where you done the education, you go get job employment there. Let we learn for love the homes there where we come on. As long as we know say we establish well, time not there for say you know they can't free so you can come free to anytime. But all them boy there where they do the raping, last touch yonder. 90% of them are idleness and because they take job. But if they're busy, example, I will still emphasize on my skills training. If you don't learn something, let's say today you the roof, you get holes for roof today, tomorrow, and the other day. Where you don't come out at 8 o'clock, you know, say you get something for go do the other morning, 7 o'clock. And that's something you they earn. You know, they get that energy for go begin fan picking, for go rape and do all that stuff then they all this now around they see some up to we not get enough people side where people that they work and concentrate and they give them frustration and so the guy picking there whether they even allow them for rape there now the same thing at the talk because they're not engaged in something we get for be engaged in something we go make them not go get down there like 3 months they can give holiday 3 months that 3 months holiday where they give I work with the educational ministry for say the girl picking, boy picking there. We get vocational skills training there. Where then they go there as syndicates. Where then they go while they sit down for that 3 months, not for enjoy no more. Go this if not farming that they go do her. So there's a lot where I want to bring on board. The woman they really know say me not somebody where I talk something that they do, and because as we they go on so I know what's in me, and then they go through what's in there what they do. And this time around, they advocate to the delegates there, not to where they need you, that they use you. No votes where they give you money, because you know go get voice for tell the person where don't give you money for let you vote for her. It go do what he feel. So not accept money. Vote for who that they transform you. So you go get pride. Because when they give you money, you don't already sell you pride because of the votes and that minutes the way they need you. This time, when I for no say, when I want somebody, when I for empower somebody, and when you dey give somebody food for cook, say let it serve jama, make sure say it bel food small. If not so then the one more way they put for it with and the one way it want care go, it not going to be enough for serve the jama. So you get for look for that at least it bel food small. So when you get the chop, you know say the masses where they around go able eat back and get bel food. So now that's something I go say, and I dey talk to me delegates there. When I watch delivery, and when I watch everybody how that person don't come up from far. When I get for watch how that person they carry say, when I get for watch what see it don't achieve, what feel say if we go can't get our body in some international people then they go able lobby for them where they go get big money. What you go tell we say this thing, if you give it go implement and power, but I go do that and I get so much doors. Well, even the UN women, they are ready to work with me. And whoever win, we are ready to work with them. And even I'm gonna win by the grace of God, because I know say people that don't open now, they know what's in a reality and what's in a promises. They're not for dwell on promises anymore. Let them see the things that they happen. Because women's wing don't come boku. I take about it do very well, and I'm a mentor, and it is and I'm your body. And they teach me every day how they tackle everything. And me and they get meeting every day how we get for tackle the women's swing. We get a very big, as they say, big from farming, braiding, tailoring, shoemaking, electronics, everything where you remember saying a small thing where they bring money. We're ready for do that day. Because even this tailoring world they talk some weekend then they what we go do alteration week. That means when you get it close the way it touch the one can alter, then 10,000 will go collect. If we do like 1,000 close, not a small money, that don't put money in the youth's pocket. Then one day where they take their police uniform them for make, let them they make an asalo because the button and said the widow then go fix her. If you fix each button 500 leon, you do 5-10 clothes per day, you don't get you living. Then a continuity that they make with economy they rise. As women don't satisfy, the economy don't change. So because you go concentrate on the youth there. Thank
you very much. Yes, DJ Force. What do you get for say on
that? With all what una don't say, I tell una thank you. But I want for throw this question to in a two. Each one of una get 2 minutes for express oneself on this question. We be get administration, we be get deputy women, and we get the women's leader. And una all be done the inside this party. With these brilliant ideas, una be done get. Why would I not be come with the ideas there? The thing will be get the administration be the function, and when I don't left sit down until this day, the term of office done. Now, when they go into elections, we will they can give this expression to the nation and to the SLPP executive then. We will not get that idea. Why will not be tried for implement that idea with the administration will be there? We now to get two minutes for express this to the nation.
Yes, Madam Rosamond.
But I never get no position. Because Mr. said that the second time I come up for this position, I don't come up for this position once na Kenima. But this time, we bring them things and come up. We bring them up, the listener, they put some into practice. They start them, but they don't end them. So since we don't start them, now we want go there so that I will able for see where we able for put into practice when we don't do them, when they don't finish them. So when we can now we go there. Me, when they win as a leader, I think we all go work towards that. Secondly, you see women swing. Not for way politics can we go for begin go to people that say when I vote for we. Like me, I don't go all over this country. I don't go Kabbalah, Cambia, I don't go all over. I don't go still tell the women is the problem. They don't become politics until you go be the person. If you don't go there, you don't go know. Now so be used for we don't create solution like this and this. The way we can now, we sit down, we put her into we discuss on them. We call people then, like the parastatals then, the directors, then we call everybody we can on board, we sit down. So not so you alone cannot do it until we get a teamwork. A teamwork, then go better for we. Then I make I don't say me when I go in that position there, I make sure say we work together. We work as even though me go be a deputy because the women sit down and get all the same. But yeah, you boss, you will come with ideas and so when I sit down, when I put it into practice. And I should say like this particular housing business over the talk. We therefore put people down. We help the woman at the party. We make sure they look at Mami Kaba. Mami Kaba, they don't get that name for so long. Now they advocate for them, they don't get a land. How forgot about them? Mami Kaba say the past, hey, we president say they help for make it be like Ozi. Now they get people that they want for can't help that party. Somebody we know they know we are for start. But if we all come together as a party, we put hands together. If we not vote for me in, and I know say where are they win? The women swing a lot of ideas in there. With the brand come up, if they're not able to do everything, but we will still come. We bring more women and come on board. When we see, we'll see how we go make the way forward for we compete women. Now we suffer. Now we boku.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. The same question. Mama Latif. Mama Latif.
Are they on?
Yes. This question is
why will not be implement all these ideas? Executive been there. Will not be talking because not to implement. For me, I don't they implement the ideas there where I get for far too long. Where you go ask Nakenema by she could feel. Then go tell you say me na the woman this we don't buy for youth then over 100 and I they loan them why because I know say they need and they make their land how for right now. Me na woman this way don't work na go over my during DDR in term. Now me do the largest swamping farm. Me and the ex-combatants there, where I teach some of them sustainability, like then do planting, then get the farm day where you go there, you go ask them, then do pineapple, then do orange, then do plum, this plum they what they eat. So I be done they teach them so long, then turn them at DDR them where I be already there with ex-combatants there. So free on they just see me there, they sabi me, but everything where I they talk to you, so nothing the way I be done they do and I they still do them. I get youth then I can in my way. I make sure say they come together. They say then one do tailoring. Like I just talk, I think I go still repeat that. And they say then go zenith. Then the way it says zenith, beshe kuma. Now I know one of the woman will be no tailoring. And then they always land and they still work. So me, I just come for join the party for head. Why I can't do that? Because I see say yes, then they work, but a lot of intimidation they go on where the women they not able to come together for embrace themselves. Me they come for teach them in a way. Let we know say even if you and Pussy don't get planned by yesterday, that not mean say when I forget broad ideas where they deal with the party. After when I palava, when I know say the party na one body, not to two body. So after when they come on the party, when they bring waiting they develop the party. So me don't be done they do DJ Force and Dima. I don't they do that and I they still do even where I don't get position it. Because as you see me so right now, we get a whole women's swing. We don't decide for where a women's network. We don't decide for giving them a shobby for make us so. I know say where I do that they give more youths their work. So maybe don't they honor, not so because governments can. I always don't they do this. Where they give me water station for go make. Now me go do Kaila networking with Angelique. I make sure say I employ Boku woman there for more accomplish that water network. Now me do what. Oh my God. At the cut off. Now me do water networking na Kenema Bo. We employ Boku woman and Boku youths there. Now, even at the Pujan where I come out, they know say every other first month or every other term. Inside me van, I get a club the way we they do farming. I can go give them money. We they do granates, where granates done, we harvest palmine, where palmine done, we do potato. So I don't they do
You mute.
any woman be liability. So the and if they forget distracted from things that where they hinder them the future. So I be done they do her. Not till now where executive they are just they can't join for make sure say we all push the agenda together for the party. But me be done they do her. And there's so much proof that I be done they do her. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that brilliant advice and address who not address the nation. If any other
Yeah, thank you very much for that brilliant questions them who I don't put forward, who I don't give. And Madam Tene, you get any comment before we wire them?
They don't ask una say these ideas they own na get. Why una no be don get the women's leader and the deputy women's leader for bring them can on board? How una dey waiting sef? Una dey give answers about wetin una don do individually, because we don make for understand say the SLPP women's wing is dormant. So Rosamond, we actually want for know how una be don include their idea to the women's deputy women's leader and the women's leader. Then the question one for can ask una. The question one for can ask una. If una get this position, how una get for make sure say, because make I tell you, in Africa, when people they vote, then they change their votes. Not on this part of the world, you dey go vote for good governance and good policies, and you see development. Wey na in President Biodun dey introduce now na Sierra Leone. But in part of Sierra Leone, when somebody votes, e dey change the vote. Wetin dem dey expect, therefore they go tell president say, I don get president, we no get wetin for it today. Therefore they go to ministers, therefore go harass them, this that. How una when una take over the women's wing as deputy, how una therefore make sure say the women dem get a reward for all the fight wey dem don dey fight for the party? And we look at integration also, because political party office not today people dem dey go for go sleep. Political party office people, me I get me party ticket, as I be me party head office or the address, but I no wan dey go there. When me membership dey expire, I just dey receive letter, I pay, me party ticket come with me direct na me address. As I dey change address, I for inform them. Dem link me up to me federal member and me state member. So I don really dey see say the women's wing dem lack. The Munafat grants the SLPP women's wing, dem no able access am. Maka tell you, job no boku na Africa. You know they expect somebody for dance kakademu whole net, whole day, if they tell go begin the bake tobacco. How una really get for make sure say most of them here reflect to the grassroots women of the Sierra Leone People's Party, because there people there where they don't put for do some of their implementation. We dey watch them. The president rely on them, and not the president get for do everything. I make them get their ministry then. So, but we don't dey finance say even with your stronghold, the women they not dey access some of them facilities there. How una get for channel that program dey for reach out to people that make them able access some of them benefits and their facilities there, whether be for ministries then they give out.
Yes, the question.
Because some they feel marginalized, they feel left out. Now make them sit down at host.
Nami?
Una all together question. Una one go first, you go first. Mama go first.
Okay, no, let her go first. Okay. Okay, all right. You mentioned Munafa Naya. I think I remember they been invite me to one school. They be do soccer when Eastern. Where they call me say make I go do then kick off and let her talk to the girls and at the school where they call Congress International. Where I go there, I've been decide for meet the constituency women that 117 because now that area they the school day. Then give me then cry, then take money in their hand for registration and all things. So I really pour am na the wing for say this thing where they happy. I go meet the chef where they na Munafa. We talk, he tell me say let them register, then do this, then do that, then do all of that. But at the end of the day, they not been access the money and I be vexed. I go back after that particular thing day. I be know the answer where I get. So with that answer, then the way I get, where I always say, not to everything you just say in the media for making no on to tomorrow. Now that reason, then they all want make, if by God in power, where I want play, please let the delegate they vote for me because person not they intimidate me in my own rights. And I believe how for humble and casual let somebody wait till he get for the other people let it be there. The women swing in dormant one because they not get unity every day. That they see each other as threat. We should see each other as sisters so that we'll go able to hang it. Because 10 woman no can hold one rope. Then you one girl woman you hold at the drum. Trust me, 10 woman they damn you. But now because we don't get that kind of unity, we get sycophants in at the place, and that's all we get for changer. I want something happen at McKinney. I've been there talking. I send message to the gender minister. He begin send me to other side. He begin ask who that is. This supposed to hold all use for long. Now I reply. I say I don't believe say position can give dementia. As you be they talk about dementia, not so only the old people then get her. Anybody where they get appointment in a salon, they tend forget dementia. In the sense, if they forget what it done they day for. So all that we get for the plead to them. We know they hold them ransom, but with the plead so they let them know say where you get that position, at that time you bring for open, not so that time you they seek dementia. So now the people them where HE they appoint, now then it get for ginger up for me, you know say there is a task. Yes, then get boku work, then get everything. And then not for they make a list so the women there, like say they and they're not being at the same class again. Everybody they grow with class by time, by age, by status. So when you then at that status, you draw the women there near you or the youth there or the less privileged. Let them see how you there and how you associate with them. So then self go get zeal for reach at that kind of level where you don't reach. But the moment you make them as non-entity, you discourage them. So by God in power, if me come, I go they really talk to the women minister there. I take them say this part, the example communication. What's that communication there? If woman be there, would they talk to that woman? They say, come on, we need for do so thing at this district. But let we all go launcher. So there's a lot what we go able to do where this go change. That continuity of earning where you they talk about the woman themselves need for land for themselves. Now that begging culture for stop. They for come together, not to one person, they go attack person. When I for come like 10 together, when I do something with the ministry go see. So you go support them. But then I tell you, this part of Sierra Leone or in Africa, 2 women just they gap, you go to one minister, but Cambo, what's the minister they give you 50,000? Then they know they transform anything on you. But if we come together like 10 or 20, say this agriculture ministry, minister, we don't get one place, we want go make farm. We need the support. Trust me, it go look into that. But the one individual selfish greed, now I don't cause all this. And you know, go just you make cabal, you set and say this are the elite cabal, this and the important parts, this other one, then at the party. No. Then they even distract the good donor there. Because then they still say the women, they're not there together. We'll get a lot of donors, even Caritas. You talk of World Bank, Islamic farm. Then they were ready for support women there. But then they only see say elites that they call up when they request for certain things there, when they please their own desire no more. And that's me one for can abolish. Not also it for be. So we all for that together, regardless of position, status, we all for that together. If you not embrace them, that's more money where you get, not what we want. But the benefits where the ministry gets, we're not on your pockets they come out. We want to make you extend that to the women there. Now that's my take on this. Thank you.
Yes, Rosamond, to you.
Very good question you don't bring up. It seems as if today while they don't have a bid, this question really cannot be mind. Because one, the ministers and we don't put them there. Not so every now and then for going to do more. for they go sit down, we wait, because they work. More let them make them do their work. Really. Me don't really plan say the women swing. Women they take over as deputy. We get for really come together, we sit down, we write a project. We they advocate for more with your quota, we they lobby for women then. Make them left for the go and then offices then. If we get one word, and we make sure that women's swing we work as a team. When we sit down, we say yes, women then they will need for help them. We know not so president for do everything for we, but if we come with ideas, we sit down, we write a project. We ask people there for help. They help the women's swing. We sit down, we know the structure of the party. Because when you know the structure of the party, you're able to go down to the zonal. From the zonal, go to the constituency, district, region, before you can up. When we sit down, we know that there. If there is any good for the women's swing, we'll make sure say it go down to the grassroots. Because when you work with the zonal, but they don't need the politics. They get the politics. We were there up yonder. We don't get much for do. But when they're at the zonal, now they do everything like the zonal. They know the people that are around the areas there. But if they are not happy, and it's this same cry where you don't bring council, this woman the way they suffer, where you go to them offices there. When you go up the provinces there, and the same thing they tell we. They know they get nothing. When they don't abandon there, the person they do nothing. The person will say, "Hey, we are on a begu de beguna." But we know say if the party when they can't take over, when me they can that office, we go up every month. We make sure say we go upline. We know what are the problems then, so that we go able to solve the problems then. But we not go left na free time here. We do every until we move. When we move, we go. Then we go able to see what they happen. But we not go left na free time here. Even free time safe na here. We ministers them. We go meet them. We ask them. We talk to them. But not to that group. Maybe all the ranking of the party, the constituency, the district, the region, we always know we hold a meeting. What are the way forward for women? How we going to help the women? Yes, you talk about party office, not for every you go take your card, you accommodate, but when you go close to somebody, when you go close to the party office, you go to know what are the problems in. Some of you not just facing like when the idol or for go to another person. No, when you go, you see them, you will feel for them. You don't say yes, people will come to one they suffer. How are we going to find ways and means for help them? What are the way for help them? Because like this money where they talk about, some of you will not be no much of this money where they say they give. We see people but if the party will be for help for put things in place. I don't see any reason for helping them go to line say for all them they are. If we really work as a team, we really work for a party. I don't say nobody that are very close to the party. Whatever they go on, we they advise, we they tell them. But maybe say after everything, we don't do everything. We are family. We go come together, we sit down back. We really put things in place. We don't know how this crier go less a little bit. That the president will do everything for we. The ministers and they there for help we. And some they do them. But that individual business where they go for 1-to-1. If we go as a team, the women's swing, we go meet them. We say that this one do for woman then. Woman then do something. If my credit safe, at least we go advocate for them. We don't give us after 2-3 months, you come with the interest, the other not get, we give other person. We get other ways and means and ways for don't forget income for women. I really want more give ministers a chance for work when they do their work. So if when they get good work, now we say they get the praise. They're not going to bash them, they say they know they work. Now we need for put we house in order. And we're ready for put we house in order. As long as we come with a good determination, we know the woman they will succeed.
Thank you. Yeah, your time don't expire. Thank you for that brilliant idea. And we also tell now thank you. Dima, you get anything for say? I get a question where I want for throw out.
Well, before you give that question, DJ Force, I just get small question number, just small cocktail. We don't hear with sisters then with passion. They don't highlight in some key issues then what we know say is very important. But I just want to put this into a little phrase. When I get one ideas then, just like how Madam Tennessee, when I don't go to like the income where where they for letting able see how best they go work on it. But then I just see a reality question. No, you get your idea. You don't become a woman, a women's leader. 1 or 2, one person, you don't become a women's leader. Now, You get your project, you get your things that you want to do as a deputy women's leader. Like you cry and go to your women's leader. Then your women's leader say, no, they accept her. They give you face it. They even want to work with you. What do you get for do as a deputy? The question goes
I can come in.
Yeah.
I can come in.
Yes.
If we get a project, I don't come to me. I therefore no say that me boss. And in SLPP, we get elders of the party. We got elders there. If me don't go to me boss, I don't come to fine project. I want to do this. Yes. We therefore sit down. I casual. I talk to them. Where the way go talk to person, see writing. It go agree for you. And once me I say now, even though the one way and they now right now, even the one that already come up for this national position, we all get very good relationship. They all with the top fine one. So I should say, if anyone, anybody will win, I will bring an idea. Instead, we go sit down. We share the ideas. We don't go, even the ministers there, we got our political appointees there. We need them on board. We all go sit down. We'll see how we make the way forward for the woman there. And politics they can, elections they come. We not go left them out. They take for listen to. Even the way they go as women say that. We go sit down.
But if
when
you
they get any good idea, we go bring and come. We
discuss. If boss no one listen to you, what do you get for that? If you boss no one listen to you,
I will do with the party gets structure. The party gets structure. We get with leader. We got with deputy leader. When you don't get that position, but here no go there. You go with them. And more avoid the media. Also for when the media begin to talk, we can avoid the media.
Thank you very much. Now the same question will go to you. Now the same question will go to you. Yes.
Okay. For me, if I bring on board ideas, then me women's leaders say, "Ain't no go they pass for a Sikita." To be honest, I go inside, please. I go plead and I talk to her. But one thing where I go make clear in understand is not so in one are the beneficiary of that project where they come. So I not go try for let the beneficiaries then from greedy then just because they angry with me at the moment. I go let people then talk to her, yes. I go let people then interfere, yes. But if it still puts in food don't say it not go agree for implementer, I the implementer individually because as long as I know say it the benefit past 500 people then I not go look on in one. After the implementation, me no say the benefits where you go see say they go to a woman there. Now instead go come on board say in fact the finishing and me and you they do it now. Because this thing I've been vexed being, but I don't see how it beneficiary to the woman there. Let we come on board with her. And I go always make sure say I not go get that scope for making vex because even if I get for bring $100 million project where I know say yes that they do it through me because of my own influence where I get through that particular institution or donor day. Trust me, I will always tell and say, you not the leader, but tomorrow when you don't turn the reach, I go candy. So more work hand in hand for make I know what myself the candy. And after me, now another person. So more will look at the bigger picture where now the party. Let we not look at the individual grudges.
Thank you very much.
So that's what I will do.
Yeah, thank you very much. DJ Force. I don't go Madam Tene, you be want to talk something.
What you wanna talk, I don't listen now. What you wanna understand when they say leader. Not so people that they serve you, now they serve the people then. For let somebody come with a project because you are the leader. Exactly. Because not so you come with the idea. You fail for implementer for even acceptor na a crime. Yes. When it comes to gender development program, na a crime. Not so because you not come with idea, when somebody come with idea, you say no. So my last question I want to forgive you now. If you now become the deputy women's leader, how inclusive will I get for forget the diaspora women's there on board? Because they feel say we have been left out. Whenever we bring people there on this platform, then they say, oh, now we make president, they win. Now collective effort, we all left, we abandon with picking, we abandon with job there, we all go work na the ground, we sleep na polling stations there, then carry police truck there for beats we, but we not choose with vote because we suddenly they get several options. After the election, apart in Baga camp, When we reach out and they ask you wetin SLPP do now, say me they don't give me boku thing, her free quality education. Her will not dey chase me vote. Her na back not dey chase me vote. But yes, still we want to see an inclusive women's participation. We can dey about una include we. Sometimes we self get one or two like the one they bring her on the way wey go make fitting, but then make the game sweet. So how una go for include the diaspora women there? I want the other side.
For me, okay. I don't for me on that part of inclusiveness, I already get a spread tentacle around the women's all around the globe. We're connected to Sierra Leone People's Party. So from before I even invite for the position, I don't begin believe say women then they women and then they talk where they know say they are very paramount. And even to the woman where they last na the village yonder. For make you know say inclusive. Now I make like where they talk say my sister be they say you know they just sit down for it all, you do all thing. Now I make we get groupies. Groupies, what would say groupies? You want to know they are able to handle more than 3,000 women at the same time. Because meanwhile, at the begin work with the woman there, yes, I they work with Sierra Leone People's Party women, but they work with women at large. Why? Because I want to bring them on board now, my party. Let them see how relevant my party they in transforming women and their future and even youth them. So I they target all women for bring them on board. The women they where they out there like in the diaspora, they get so many good ideas where they can bring on board. As long as they get their club day, where they talk to the elder to them, they are included in all decision making. Because my own platform where I get for do, if I don't decide say I they do this, at the center, now the diaspora, let's say we get Germany branch, this, that, at the center to all man, let we engage and bring out the ideas what we all go put together and we execute what we all vote for. Let's say we get 10 votes. When they vote, 8 people vote for that particular idea day. We they execute like how the 8 people because minority not go always carry the votes, the majority carries, and that's gonna make all heads they together for me we execute what we want to do. So when they say like President Bio, like you just they talk say whether they vote, yes, na collective effort. And I'm glad the way you mentioned that because people can just see don't say what side this person come out. Now free so you sabi some of the people there. Where you go outside there, sit down, you go no say that we don't they do extremely well to the for see say the need for help women and youth there. Now they don't realize say that help they go a long way. Some of we will be done they do that always na Kenema district where you go ask you go no say we don't they do that. So all the women them at and are plan for me then get their own branch. Because if me one get not go able talking about Kenya, talk na Kamakwe, talk na Putloko. But through somebody we go talk. And I plan for take the women into a better level. Example, we know say Ghana then get then say then get politician then get their own party then they. If I get me 14 district women there, they make a workshop when I Ghana will go. We learn from them, waiting they make their own wing very strong and then they grow we get 16 district women there. I go carry them go na Ghana. I go lobby. I go try my best. We will get that fund day. We go at least let them go see. When them go see what's in other party women that they do. What we go don't do more. And I go less the traveling. So the one day we not be done privileged for go see other side for low change. For more transform this wing matter and then we need for let the woman they expose. Exposure get a lot for do with human transformation because it tame you in a way where you not even know. And for example, where you there abroad, you know they overrun, they hold you. They're not the only because they run for your life. Where it all used to you, you the tame yourself to that. So exposure the same. Example, we go take woman a kono, we take an a kaila, we take an a kwendu when a district women. Let's like where they say they get American tourism something where they go on. Let them just go see how them see that they happy. They must figure out something inside it where they want bring for let them self implement and inclusively. So I guess a wider ideas where I believe say I they can as deputy for help to get the way for do and I make cannot go for women's leader. This party now we all get her. I get right for vie for any position as long as I believe me competency for execute and deliver on waiting I believe say na me agenda where I want come from. I'm not coming to exploit. I don't have it much, but I believe say I content at the stage where I did. So I the feel like say at the waist, if I not throw all within me might where I get for transform and include all well other women around the globe. And I believe say this me time where they come. As this time they done, the women's wing they take a different turn because then go don't see what we don't can work on. It's not about sitting down, abusing, attacking. It's about how we empower each other. It's about how we grow, how we less the burden on the government. All the burden waiting at the government are women because we're very idle. If we get something where we they do all constantly and include we compete them, even if now your neighbor, men don't less burden on that. Let's stop there anyways because we get more things for say. Thank you.
Thank you. Rose?
Why am I here?
Yeah,
Oh,
Auntie Tene, you asked how we include una.
Okay.
How we include una. To be frank enough, we need una ideas then.
Yes, continue.
Yeah, we need una ideas then. Una way in diaspora and we know say we don't go do some of the things that they will get for come together with Sidom. One, like then workshops then, leadership quality. We have for come, we call a woman then, especially the one there where we want positions, where they want to go into positions then. We have for come, we sit down, we get a workshop, we train them. We need una. At times, we can invite the women leaders and oversee, they can go. But when they come, if they go learn something, when they can implement something in the party, call the woman them, put them together, tell them what for do. I think say we don't do one before, but I don't say a little bit, so we'll not be the one. If we able to stand, we need your ideas there, we share ideas there, how the woman behave in the public. What's the role as a leader? A leadership qualities. If we are able for come with them, we train them, we talk to them. And like we want for come begin talk about the 30%. We wait for lobby for 30% for women them. I think say we not say we need una. We're not going to marginalize una because we're in America. No, we not get ideas then. And if God when are they win, it will also go day. We make sure that we invite una come. Also, we're not for the invite we for go. We need una. We come. We make a workshop. Una bring the ideas and come. How that women swing for go, how for grow at the women swing, how for help woman. I think that's a very brilliant idea. That's where you bring come. We know we no more for the invite we. No, we therefore sit down. We talk. We get right projects then. First time, even yes, we get other parties there. But same thing come. We will go with other parties that we all go play football. We get programs then. We invite them. SLPP office and they will say go. But all these things we always see again. They don't be say maybe SLPP and not talk to the opponents. No, we need to talk to them. We need to convince them, bring them on board. We say woman then they. For me, man can not so safe say you just can't shield me out. It's not easy. We not agree for them. So we the plan. We not system when they over we not ready. This system where they can, we own regime where they can. As we win, we need una. We need una come on, share ideas, how the party go forward, how we will win election 2023. We not say una share that ideas with we. We sit down, we talk, we put the structure in place. And even we go forget we own women's wing, we go forget the structure, we go forget secretary, we go forget PRO, we make sure that we get all the positions there. And once more when I go ready, we're not going to left on out. We will make sure say we're not self-involved. Whatever happens and that when I will come, we all sit down, we arrange, we want get any programs, we want make any program, we will invite you now. When I come, we all put hands together so that it will come out fine with all. Not a one person business. This is not party, it's not institution. Except an institution will get. You know, kind of what today you left say I go. But if we really cancel one, like when they and that, we invite Auntie Tene. This program you will be with PRO for we. Or even we leaders and we got a first lady. We can invite them. We chair one meeting. We make fundraising. He can chair the fundraising for we because once you say they raise fund for other groups then. But we don't want to see that he can raise. But we don't regime. What God help we win. With the brand on board. We can get something. We'll do some launching then. We get some programs then. We write some embassies then. What make we get them funded? We need for help with company women then. So that's whatever little thing where they get. After we don't get some, we will share among them. Make a man go say yes, this party here they work for them. They don't suffer for the party. We're not gonna let them out. When they come for work for them, We know they come for work for we say safe no more. We dey think of them.
Thank you. That's
DJ Force, Dima. When they get me, we want to talk to the women's leader and the deputy women then. The last question what they ask Una now, that are the left and give the men there now. The legal system, we don't find out say women then in prison because of microcredit finance. And this not supposed for take women then down to prison. The legal system and legal representation of women in Sierra Leone, the injustice is too much. This now one of the major issues then why picking another report even the rape cases then for hands of my girls, because the fear of reporting is greater than the fear for stay inside that abusive situation. One because of housing, one because of the legal system we not they favor them. So how will not therefore advocates for get into the women they did their issues then, women the way they don't imprison them, then they're not prison because of microcredit finance and different petty things then. How will not therefore look into that justice system for see how not go able to advocate for women there, for get them out of that problem there? Because when women they involved into certain crimes, then therefore look at the family dynamic. If this woman get boku picking them, the law can drop some charges then against that woman, not so felonious crime like murder, where go kill somebody. Then go look into them different areas then, how for help the women then. Then the justice system, who side una they see man and woman, they don't dey together, they don't suffer. Because you don't get small position, you don't go get one side chick out there when they make up now, the one where we don't dey na the grassroots, you can't chuck am out with him picking them, then they become homeless. How una get for implement in there? Then secondly, how una get for meet with the labor minister for really channel, like for example, we don't get agricultural visa inside Sierra Leone, inside Australia now then they look at the Pacific Island, but they don't announce say regardless of any country we say people then come out, they need people the way they can do labor work there. When are then 4 months, okay, we go able lobby now make them include salon, but for get onto the ministers then it's very hard. Women's then the way that they come on now Asian Pacific now, then they can't do fruit picking, they gather the money, they go, then they visa them back, then come. We can easily get them program then they back for women back na Sierra Leone. So how we go for meet with the labor minister for inclusive labor programs then for women then and young girls then? How we go for do that? I want you to for now, and also the justice system for the women then. Rosamond, come for us.
Antitene, the ministry, especially labor, we are not get no barrier there. I not get no barrier. Me the minister, we know we say, you know me good one. And saying I don't know whether they listen to this program because we put this program today all over. We get to go meet the minister, and you, the idea we don't bring us, so we go invite you if you come, because we need the ideas in where you come with up. We go sit down, we brainstorm how we get for go about them. We not go just sit down with a look. That's a very good program down there. And me also I go champion that program there from the woman there, SLPP. And indeed that's a very good thing. We know what's not they watch. We women they go put them in jail because of 5,000, 6,000, 10,000. No. Because one, you go give somebody 5,000 for no business, it get 5, 7, 8 picking them. The feeding alone is not easy. The whole country will see them. Things that don't go up, not just Sierra Leone alone, all over the world. But things are not easy. So we need for sit down, we talk, we alone, we don't sit down, we do anything. That makes me, I believe in teamwork. Like what they talk so now is very, very important. We all go come, we go invite you, you come, we sit down together, we channel this thing, we sit down to the minister. We talk, I'm not saying the minister, it is the minister also. He go listen to we. Whatever we tell them, he go work with we. We talk for women, they actually make them help them. We go put the food down. Make me see that they begin travel. Make them go see. Some of family not educate we. Now true family for some of get education. So we not go see anything make big for we self. So if that thing happen, we not so we now. But the one that we now we where they put in that position there, we go for fight for them. We go for stand for them. Now, we know we safe. We know how the woman is suffer. We don't go down. We, especially to the least person at the party, we really make sure say they go into them programs there. Yeah. We go put them. We go make sure say even the one that went in a pandemic, we will visit them. More make sure what are the problems then. We don't go stop we. More go see company woman them. We able for help them. We release them. We pull them aside and they pan the troubles then. Because some of them when there's some money they put in that place then for. So if we bring that question, can't answer then. You should say yourself with the other woman the way they did that program. They invite you now. When we win, me they invite you now when I come. We sit down at the table. We discuss this thing, how we able for help company woman them. For me, they go out, let them go see how they go able to do them things here. Not so one way possible. Now we all get this together. Now we all get this party. We believe say if we put our hands together, we do this work, we will succeed. Second time, no, we go in a party. Pass we say we do so. Pass we see people begin crying. So now my ideas and that. And my phone one go off, but you not get to charge it again. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Wow.
Mama,
So units.
yes, okay. On that note of what you talk about the women in prison, then women then they were there in prison. Myself, I can really sorry for them, but with my own knowledge and my own idea, what they use for do that is that we go ask them first waiting at the loan involved. Because if in a bank where you they take loan, the bank they find all can we let you get business for me you able to pay them. So then people then they not to kill them kill. But what we ask what's involved, according to what's you involved in, now so I go find a way where I go lobby where you go do even if na labor for make you the able pay that money there small where you go able and the women lawyers they're really there for the company woman that I go say na yeah and I trust them on that. I believe for work with them. Then that thing yeah they happen at the same time. Now poverty they cause that and like what I talk say no more continuity they make them thing yeah then less. When you talk to the lawyers, they know say but woman they way they prisoner to certain things that we get for investigate. Like how you talk, we're not to kill crime. If we even go at that prisons there, we see say woman then the way they don't say the way they don't do certain skills then. We they take them out. We can make sure say we employ them. You know they just go take money, you pay for somebody where you don't take that. You know the value how that's happened. You they bring a can let you do some kind work where instead say go able pay back there in debt. So next time it go no say at this that I go they do this that I go do something we not big deep. This all at the poverty level now in the cause. Woman then they not get work and then they go take their money then they then get big responsibility. Picking one go over high school, picking one go this. We go teach them say if in any kind of school where you picking go, as long as he gets educated, he go get employment. And you talk of the other one where you say I don't forget a little bit because my attention be really there. But when you talk on the woman, the way the labor mean a typical example. This speaking where I don't give married so today. I've been take them more than 6 for make them baby sit for we no more way than that kind elite group where they born picking them. But I teach me confidence say when picking the baby sits for you, you get for make sure say instead where it grow, it gets empowered. Now make me young picking what I've been take. I make sure say I educate her. She gets a degree, not so just educate her in a corner. I get degree in the work. Now it don't get a very fine gentleman where then they come married. And they implement that. When you put picking a village say they come men and you know they turn a slave. You get for make sure say it gets something where at the future they get for rely on. Now all this they cause Martin whether they go take this loan. Because quick you don't see possible in a business woman. Why be they and a business I be they do? No. They be don't come with you for being a laborer. So when they don't make you laborer, and then after the way you see you missus they do. But we need for initiate and say, when you take picking for men, you're not able to take 5 picking, not take them, but not can let you make them be liability. If then a village, they able go to their school, they sponsor them they. By the time then they don't know whose side and go work. Not so every day they bring 10 picking, you put there, then you match it at the end of the day. The labor team where you they talk about whether woman and they fly for go work out there, then they pay their something. The money that they reach the woman there. So now makes something there for even deal with the ministry money. But me, if I know say I don't get certain opportunity where the woman then get for go, I will go register them under the ministry and open account for them. Where then the proceeds they can direct to them. Enough for go to the ministry. Awama will stop this. Now they make all these problems they had. Because when the money go there, I know they underrate nobody or I know they say talk bad about nobody. But the beneficiaries forget waiting there the benefits. If, for example, now 50,000, let 40,000 not go to the ministry, 10,000 go to the beneficiary, and they cause problem. Let 45,000 go to the beneficiary. Let the 5,000 go to the ministry for upkeep the ministry. But put in the way I know, but this labor business anti-tenet, I know he want to come because as I divide for position, people
All
will
right.
read and
Thank
buy.
you. Thank you very much. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
And we appreciate you views them. And
Myself one go now because when I don't hold me
Yeah,
2 hours.
because of technical reason, DJ Force won't ask question, you know. But however, before I left, when I let go, let rub small body water first. Then from there, we'll wrap her up.
I know the time. I don't know, so
Yeah, DJ Force. Before you
and I
come, let me
tell
rub
I
small
think
body water.
I
Okay, continue.
think say we are getting to the end of the program, but I want before they give una body water, I really want for give una this question before we go to the body water, before they give una entertainment. Una the vow for this deputy women position at the SLPP party. There is a area where I want for ask una and let the public they give from una. Since we get SLPP women, we get a branch and people with we are the disability inside the SLPP party. Then people they have been marginalized for a very long time.
Oh, DJ Force. As at the counter, let me touch small body water.
Hey, Papa God 2023, you will long life and well body.
Una sorry, I go out na the technical position. So how now they able engage the disability inside this party? Because we get disability women them inside the SLPP women also. But since me memory can take me back, there people here will not see the participation and their activeness in our party is very limited, is very small under the disability women, under the SLPP women. Vying for this position as deputy women, this question they go to now. How now they able to get to the people here for me they see the value inside this party and how now they able to bring the camp on board inside this party under the disability section? This question they go to una too.
Rosamond, unmute your phone. Rosamond, unmute your phone.
Okay. Hello. For the disability programs where it's about how we able to do with the disability then. One, SLPP, we don't pick nobody. When you go to the SLPP office, you see them, they always at the SLPP party. They always there. But we will not make sure say we lobby to the heads then. So the chairman, not only the women's wing, but even the chairman then, we will talk to them for where they help. And we will make sure that because they settle the vote, and they vote, anyone vote is very important. We need for them with them. We need for help them. We need for stand by them. But if we really make sure say, we really make sure say, we talk to leaders then, for make them see, for say them people that say they're important, they are part of us. We not just let them down. We not just forget about them. We need for embrace them and work with them. They're important. Then they get a young way they can play their governance. So we need for bringing them on board. I think say with then kind question I don't ask, we go talk to we leaders then. For more see what you will do. Now that number we go see.
And the same question goes to Mama Latif.
Hello.
Question go back to you.
Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Okay.
Yep,
Would they
we
get
are
you?
listening.
Okay. On that,
Yeah, would they hear
the
you? Would they get you?
okay, the disability part. Wetin make I no be dey even mention them as disabled people because I take them all like Mortaman. As long as I dey work within the women's wing and the youth wing, anyone will fall within that particular session day. I dey work with her in a very humble way, like they are just part of us. But the only thing where me want implement with them is skill training. And they still emphasize on this, and they can be even educated highly. And the one day where we go train at the end of the day, where they go even left, we go even lobby, let them be prioritized for let them get job. That work with Sidon where they sit down at treats, that they not good for them. Where you go kind like Kenya and tourism, you they meet same kind of people that they so get talents that they make certain things and the way you go as tourists, you they run for buyer. I go encourage the Ministry of Gender Affairs for more offense something where then they do where they bring daily income, not to for let them then treat the beggar. And we they teach them. After we teach them, we make sure say we employ them. Not so just for work with another thing, but we make sure say they accomplish. This now more man they may not they really consider they are people then way disabled because they get their own parts there. Even handmade. These people they can do fashion, hand machine they see they. The one they when they get problem with food. The one they will get problem with hand, they get other things the way they do. Just so I be they talk how people go do plantation, designing, painting, disabled people that they do all that along the globe. I don't go na I think China, yes. I enter somewhere where the disabled and then they stamp the clothes there. Then just sit on the stamp it, they can then they stamp a hang tag, stamper. So they got a lot to do in our society. They are not disabled. They get a lot for do where then go begin included. And the need for feel say we are all part of making and transforming the nation. Because I know say they are well talented. God know they do people things and that way they not get their own talent. So now so me they handle them. Me not they handle them or like they are pitiful. No, they can do better. They can do better even than some of us. They can do better. Because inside America, I go to one hospital. Now a disabled wheelchair man was a doctor. Now the doctor, now they diagnose everything. So we don't need for tag them that way. We need forget school. Let them go learn adult education. From there, we learn their skills. Nobody know for be liability. The moment you begin pity people, then say they're sorry, let give them free thing. They are becoming liability, and the economy they go bad with that. We get for teach them. Let them know say they are capable. Thank you.
Thank you very much. DJ Force. Now, we give small body water, then when I give a final statement, then from there we'll close.
Allow dancer.
Who they that?
The Tolongo they one die. Continue.
Okay.
Okay. I just want to tell you thanks very much. We want to come for this program. One ideas they want to put forward today is so heavy. I'm not even able to judge. But una a brilliant woman then. Just like how when they talk about peace, anybody will win, a work with in company, even when you know win, you count the idea where you get. So when I go able to make this SLPP women's win, let it be really powerful because we depend on the women's win. We know what the SLPP woman is capable of. We know what the woman can do. So we pray God for Leona win by the grace of God, the one way God choose. But before I hit on my last final question, DJ Force, you got anything to say before I hit them? Because I want to hit them now. You got anything to say, DJ Force?
Well, this will be time for wrap up the program. This will be time for the program. Well, I want to let you continue with your questions and I will come in later. Go ahead and give them any questions since the program they come to an end. I will give me final speech before the program.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. Well, the question is simple. Now we get 2024 election. We get for come. We get for take place. DJ Force we sit down under. Now in the supporters, people that we vote you in. But because they vote you in, you don't forget about them. You enjoy, you know, they reach to them. You don't get time for them anymore. But then now, 2024 election don't come. You won't go back to them to go convince them for letting put for you back. How you get for doing? How you get for convince that this ground to person the way you be don't abandon, where you don't get time for let it come back and vote for you. The question goes to one or two. Rosamond, I know Rosamond.
Me, I sure say it not go work again. Now that make politics can strong. It can turn up people the way they're in the position. Where you don't get position, don't forget the way they vote for you. Now for that you they work. Now they don't put you there. You know, go to don't pass politics come before you go meet them. And that kind of idea that I want to go to the women's wing. Every month we forgo visit the provinces. If not today, na Kailan we go. We make sure say we go Kailan, we go sit down with them, we skin with them, but we always have the problems them they explain to we. If the next month, if na Kabbalah we go, we go meet them. That's why they for come, you go meet the people them down. They go happy down, where they go come meet sooner. Everyone we make sure say we go to them. We go sit down, we talk to them. When we go to them, we ask them, we meet them. They're going for tell which is the problem, what they feel, how the party they with them. I think say the best thing that they for do, not just not today, all this problem they get today. Now because if we be they go, you're gonna meet you don't go get campaign, not go stand up by you. It will be very easy. Because when the people they down there, even the person not do, but when they see you, say the women's leader don't cancel, the dance will go to the party office. Even things are hard, but they're happy. They go meet them. Also because you want contest. Now you want to go to the people, they want to go see them. Hey, when I vote for me. No, that idea will go for left.
Thank you very much.
It's a problem. You don't do.
The same question go to you, Madam Mariama Latif.
Well, I definitely know say you know they go to people the way you need them. But for me, I believe say where I win, the kind task where I they give for make them go they do how for develop themselves, they make with them in constant connection. Because example, if we say Kaila and women's, we get for let's say this year and a permanent with the focus on how for harvest, how for do this. Definitely, Kono definitely na they then get soap factory or one sell with that permanent so. Kono and Kaila get for engage what they buy them to how they buy and then Kono get for produce the soap for sell and give pujon and the other part. So we constantly get for they in touch with developments. Not so just because I want to reach out to you, but with development. So with that development by 2024, you don't watch what I don't do, how I don't transform you. I don't need for lobby to you for make you vote for me. I can even there bien Honolulu. You talk say no, na me candidate, they still vote for her. Me believe say waiting I go come for make them transform and the ideas what I go give them for make them be self-reliant, self-independent, and now then they see we dey try for work together. Trust me, then go vote for me with waiting we don't interact at the past. I believe on waiting at the can do, then go make them vote for me. And 2024 SLPP self the car. So not so just the SLPP women that we the focus on, we the focus on all the women there. Because let me tell you, if we bring all the women on board, we don't need second chance, first chance. We don't even need election because now waste of money. We go just go unopposed. We are satisfied. Looking at Nakigami, how many years it don't take out it? Yeah. Yeah, Kagame, how it don't transform in people there. Look how much it don't, how much they liquor. Then they say, they get out time for, but they continuously liquor because it they transform there. So now upon me work, make they go vote for me. I not go just grab idly say today what they do. Anytime where they go, if not Kailan, I get something where go execute for development. If I say today they go McKinney, I get something where they go launch as development. Your visit should be always development so they're gonna say this leader it constantly they on its toes for transform we. So we go still choose and back. And being strict sometimes is very good. Not so every day you they lobby with smile. You go talk to the people that let them know say this are the people then right and they need them for making happy. The way where the politics they go these days, somebody go say after I was already stamped on me, man not get for day again. If they want they vote for and they not vote for her. So those are the mentality where they all past politicians, they don't use from people that will make people that they collect money now for vote for them. Because you not go see no development go that way. They all they go now one pocket. Wait till reach now for vote, then go begin lobby. Me now they do it. Now waiting we they can't do. And as long as we all know say we will not be lazy, we really they on board for work. Trust me. The things they all they can do. Now the politician being that they go big, we say when I rest smaller can do this. But I believe in waiting I will do with them, then go vote me in 2024.
Thank you very much. I left one with you, DJ first.
Thank you. I'll fill out no more with Madam Mattia no more.
Your volume?
Chat.
Your volume.
Like for today. If Madam Tenepa can get anything for
Yes.
What? Tenepa anything for say?
I believe say.
All right.
Yourself.
Me find out what today. You know they get me?
Yeah, I just want for tell Mariama and Rosamond a very big thank you for way they don't spare them time. I know say not easy na them side and they don't come with brilliant idea. Let God bless them. Whosoever win me advice to them una work in the best interest of the party. Because wetin we don dey see 2023 na both game. But if we do assignment well, dem no dey expect wetin dem don damage for 11 years we can fix am inside 5 years no more, but we dey wait for dem. Now na both game dem don carry with wey dem dey call consortium. So I tell una thank you for the brilliant idea dem wey una don give. Let God give una good health so una go able dey na that position say whosoever win let the next person get on board. Now una do the implementations then dey. I thank una una spare una time for come on this program. May God bless una, yeah? Rosamond and Mariama, yeah? May God bless una. May God continue for giving una wisdom.
I also want to take this opportunity. I feel like we Rosamond don't go out of the group right now. He's saying battery no charge. But I want to take this opportunity for Tuna. Thank you. And I also want to inform una say let go give una the chance for Laura go able win this election and let the candidate they vote for una too. Would I ever match to the winning? Bravo. But I want for draw una attention say una they come in as deputy women leader for can defend the staff of His Excellency Dr. Julius Madabio in the Republic of Sierra Leone, both internal and external. I think say
Oh, we just don't lost DJ Force. What did DJ Force be to try for say is say when I come to come defend and stand strong as a women's deputy women's leader for SLPP to defend President Bill. And DJ Force don't come in again. Yes, DJ Force.
And I wish you now well, and I tell you thank you, and I hope say una go monitor and work with the manifesto of His Excellency Dr. Julius Marabio. I tell you thank you, and I wish you good luck, and I hope say with people them, the delegates then, the executive of SLPP don't listen to now through current affairs. I tell you thank you.
Thank you so much for hosting us.
Yes, thank you very much.
And me and Madam Mariama Latif, I expect the delegates there for votes for development as 21st century. Now a different century of innovation and learning new things, new skills, transforming your economy. It's not about going up and down, but about focusing on how to generate fund. We go make the other generations the way they cannot go meet idleness at this place here. We really they try for include all the youths there. UB, APC, NGC, C4C, and we want me when I know say Sierra Leone People's Party, then get eloquent, influential women. Me na one of them. And I'm ready for bringing una on board for more when I know the party where they take una to different level and where they expose una to things there where be don't they exist, but una not be know how for come on board with her. I thank you. Current affairs, I thank you, Madam Tene. I know say you do there for the women, and I hope and pray you support we and you alert we with the other people that were ready for support the women there, because you always support women. You always bring things like debate the way you be bring. Those are the people we are looking at for make them be inclusive. Now this regeneration, yeah. So that at least they go no say women they bring in development. Not so just and we try. Even you not touch, but the woman the way they go through abusive marriages, I will lament on that. That self will go cajole the man there. Let them know say they self they are human. They need for be pampered. And woman there we go even teach them for be submissive and they're not gonna be threats because that men just no one let the woman be powerful because if he say they intimidate her, we go land there for no say that now you backbone. When you woman strong, now you backbone and they help you get long life. Thank you. I won't say more. And I love current affairs. Long live Dima, long live DJ Force, long live the green movements. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was an honor to have you here. We're glad you.
Bye bye.
Okay.
If we not just the join with this na current affairs, we'll be getting big Alajo there at the house today. They talk so much passion, and they get so much desire to work for this party to transform the women's wing. So I thank you all. Me and Dima the Great, the SLPP Bobo, and also the deputy chairman who they represent Sierra Leone People's Party, Holland branch. Yes, Madam Tenet and DJ Force. I'm so happy we did together. We can close the program now. Anything?
Well, I want to say thanks to the viewers them, the supporters them around the world. This now current affairs program. Anything you want for your year, kind of current affair every Saturday. We there for Guna entertainment and also Guna information they want for. Yeyi and also give advices to leaders them, both internal and external. I tell you thank you, engineer, and I tell you thank you, Madam Tenekbaka, senior advocacy under United Nations. I tell you thank you.
Yes, Madam Tenet.
I tell una thank you. I tell the viewers then thank you. I tell everybody thank you where they look through this, where they look the current affairs. The current affairs will they always bring the burning issues then to una. Una will say una no they can on board the current affairs for sell una markets to the delegates there. The president don't talk and so we get for compete with the world. Now the world of technology we don't dey. Somebody they not sabi you, but sometimes through current affairs, if you go na WhatsApp, you go see what he don't say. So now we learn for how for the can trend and the media with good words them and send a clear message to people then to delegate them. Not to the time this way they go give money no more to somebody wey you don win, you back off or you go you dey about your own business. So na the time this way one for see actual implementation. How will president dey implement, na so one let we see other people then let them follow suit. That politics of music, that politics of one bag race, e don done as alone. Now make we say the next election 2024 no rare na policies. You dey vote because of policy, you dey vote because of implementation. Person no go can tell you say e don make road, the road wey dey take for go inside im own hometown, the bridge wey e no able fix am, then you say na they can vote him back. No. And 2023 2024 we dey vote am back. So una thank you the viewers there. Yeah? 2024 now we get the game.
Thank you. Wow. Until Dima go give that music day, let the listeners and the viewers they really enjoy that music day. Is that music way touching, you know? Give them entertainment. So we go left now on entertainment. We dey put some bag.
Yes, as we
Thank
put
you.
them back,
Yes.
as we put them back, I want please small thing about President Bio. Then from there, I play that music. Why? So let's continue.
Papa God spare we life. More see 2024. We dey go back, we go campaign, we pack back, we camp.
In a few minutes ahead,
We remember
the history of
our beloved
Sierra Leone.
The people of the East are the flag bearers with regards to IQ in this country. The people of the East are the brain baskets of all of us. But those of us from the North are the people with resources in the country. We come out and take the diamonds and go to the tea. But academia has no region. Academia has no party. Academia has no color. And it takes a president that is clear that he's ruling one people in one country for him to be done in the color of the fellowship of the postgraduate school of medicine and surgery.
Mr. President, in recent times, nothing has unified us in the Eastern region more than our civil aspiration and resolve for our polytechnic to be transformed into a university. The journey has been long and backbreaking. We waited and waited and waited. We waited with considerable unease. We endured. We persevered. Sometimes we became despondent. On the social media, some of our friends went out of character. Our hopes were subdued. But we never abandoned our dream. We kept the dream alive and worked towards achieving it. We knew that one day, inshallah, by the grace of God, it will happen. In the midst of our despair, we are comforted by the words of the good book. Be still and know that I am God. For good things come to those who wait on the Lord. Mr. President, I thank you for considering me worthy to serve as the first chancellor of the Eastern Technical University of Sierra Leone. With utmost humility, I accept your offer. And I promise not to be a mere titular officer. Your confidence in me will be reciprocated in good measure to ensure that the Eastern Technical University of Sierra Leone becomes the center of attraction and envy for purposeful tertiary education.
As a party, as a government, we thought it fit. We rationalized it. We promised it. And this afternoon, we have delivered. We came, we saw, we promised, and we have delivered. But we have delivered on many more promises than we can possibly remember. And the People's Manifesto had promised to establish the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education that superintends tertiary and technical education in this country. That has been alluded to already, and I have delivered. No wonder the title Talk and Do. You've had several presidents in this nation, but none has been able to keep his promises more copiously like I have done. We also promised to establish a university system that employs its own leadership as chancellors, that is, persons with distinguished and proven records of higher education leadership, significant international clout and contact, and who are reformed-minded, and so on and so forth. I promise to cease being the chancellor of the university. This is a promise I have delivered on too. You know, education is very close to our heart, and I implore all of you to take education very seriously. If we are to become a nation to be reckoned with in all spheres of human endeavor, we must take education seriously. If I have to leave any enduring legacy, let it be education for all. I therefore formally declare the Eastern Technical University of Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Before I give you that body on this asking, there's somebody who come on from me.
The wise men from the east. The president not make no mistake. Education is the key. Lucky do be talking. They say education is the key. Education they open doors. They bring many opportunities. I want to take this opportunity for tell President Bio Tenki, Professor Alpha Uri, Dr. Sandy Den, everybody will put their effort together for make sure say we get the East University. A left to we na the diaspora, the DJ first be talking me as I sit down and so are they under quarantine. But to be honest, I dey feel guilty. During the Ebola, we know the money we pour on a salon, we know the help. We say we dey work, we dey talk to managers them. The amount of money we dey pour on that country. This free quality education we dey watch. But don't come mix up the global pandemic. After the global pandemic, we dey see how they lobby to people them. We go able give help to salon. We go able give education and materials there. Laptop, computers, not to second hand one. We dey tell them outright. What you want for give now? What you dey work? We not get no garbage dumping grant for any second hand things there. What you not go able give for let us support this free quality education program. Let God spare our all life.
Amen. Me for one today, I want for left this message give the listeners and the SLPP executive and the government in the Republic of Sierra Leone for me they accept the dream of President Bio. It don't come with a dream. We that dream day for so long. Now SLPP be done the work with, but it not be stronger. It don't counter in a different style. And then delivery where it delivers. So I want to encourage the ministers, the parastators, the lecturers, the principal, the headmaster, the teachers, for say the future they na the hand. May they embrace President Bio. May education take over now the streets in the Republic of Sierra Leone, now the marketplaces in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Because today, if we sisters they bring we can now they warrior, if we not be able to read and write, today we not for don't able they inside the white man system. But because that small education, what we people that be paid for, what count and higher part, we able to integrate with we don't enter into the system where today with man they listen to win at their party and all they go Sierra Leone back, we also want for see that they happen. And they encourage Sierra Leoneans them, the market women them, the wheelbarrow riders them, the bike riders them, made them accept the free quality education and the education package with President Biodo Brink. And I make it say, no wonder he is a talk and do president. Yeah. So now that message today at the left with Sierra Leoneans them for say they get an opportunity for me them monitor the picking them where they go school and for the even they go check the picking they work there at the school and then they go even they drop the picking there at school. And they also they encourage the diasporans them may they come together and support this free quality education. As we Ebola become, we all they be the tax every Sierra Leoneans in this part of the world where they pay $200, where they pay $100. But when President Bill don't come with a bridge, this bridge here, people just they look alike, not supposed for bring account. Why? The other side them, they believe say education, not to you right. Yeah. And you picking up for educate because they know why you picking for let go na status. Now the only president this way don't count that message say I want for let you picking be minister. I want for let you picking be president. We don't ever get president. We don't ever tina in a public or they address the world. They say I want for me picking be president. No, instead they go migrate to the picking them for men they can't get quality education so that when they go back to Sierra Leone for rule na picking them. But here is a president where gonna me your village then days here. He talk and say I want for let you picking be minister. I want for let you picking be member of parliament. I want for let you picking be lecturer. I want for let you picking be teacher. So now because it don't see say now the feature now one bill for Sierra Leoneans there. And when they bring that speech here, we get political rebels, political criminals, political thieves where they try for turn in speech around just for make a match with their gullible politics where they play. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, today, una wealth, now the opposition they rob them for can't thief una back, for can't hide them now America, England, Germany. Una not agree. Una embrace this free quality education so that tomorrow you say Peking will be minister. Thank you. Me na me speech this, why go left give Sierra Leoneans them. Me with the talk to me na DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, DJ Force and Madam Tenet Baka. You know, the program was very nice. We'll get with sisters and I have today where they don't come, give them manifesto, convince the delegate them. So they will vote their in. You know, when I be watch that video, I feel good, I feel happy as the Easterner. Yes, with President Bill, if we can have power, a promise that he don't deliver. So that's where they see the oppositions then, the Tolombos then, that they do propaganda. But inside that speech, I listened to one statement from Dr. Sunday. It say, even though we get the one them, where they go on social medias, the Tolombos, if Dr. Sandy not say them, but me, the Tolombos, that they go on media. All the good things then where they come, where the government they do, where President Bio they do, then they go to the media, they point the government name, they propaganda, they talk a lot of trash. But then you hear also what he talk. He give a Bible quote. You know, Sierra Leoneans, we don't talk and say the Bible and the Quran, they don't go against APC. The Bible and the Quran, now in the disgrace APC. Even them traditionals, with tradition, with culture, be herbalists there, where themselves they don't vex against this APC because APC no one see them better. Themselves they don't begin swear, they don't begin talk to them gods then. For this barbaric party when they call the Tolombo, when they know better for that country. So I just want to tell every Sierra Leoneans that let's continue and believe in everything President Bio lay a hand on. Anything where President Bio say they do for every Sierra Leoneans without boundary, without tribe, without region. 11 good years, we get fair politicians then where they don't favor Mama Salud. At the end of the day, they don't recycle. They come back to can thief una money, to can embezzle, to can racketeer. But however, we get some politicians that will make some dangerous statement this week. We encourage una. Wednesday, una come the SLPP weekly news. So we go nyaka them and tell them the hard fact. But this, again, I go say now una bobo, the SLPP bobo. I know we want to enter into politics, but we get for us also lay on them. Because they're not better. APC not good for themselves, they're not good for me and you. So every day we
exactly. And also, I also just want to remind the public, say, the University of the Kono, should say University Kono President Biogu. President Bio, since he starts a political movement and he don't take leadership in Sierra Leone, not you know the way he don't say I do this, way he not do am. Kono today, the university where they not to President Bio be say they give Kono people them university. But because the former government will be there, it promised the Kono people and say if they give them university, 11 for life for the 11 year done. They're not able to put one cement, but they run budget for that university. They na Kono, they eat the money, they not bill, they not put one concrete day. But today, the feasibility studies don't they take place. The land, Kono people they don't give. Many rest associate Kono people that university they go give now. If today they use una picking them, where they don't fund C4C, they don't go in the House of Parliament. Criminals, the way they don't rule that country today, they pass through C4C for disturb una. They know they pardon them for let C4C grow. But they do them for distress C4C. APC party, any political party where they grant in that country, where one stand tall against corruption, APC go all out and kill them. Now they pardon C4C. They be don't kill Kasmaga in political party. They don't die. They don't kill PDP Sobe. He don't die. Now, they don't say C4C don't burn a party where no can store tall against corruption. Now, the small one where they don't say in a parliament, now they try for misuse. Can a Yunkela they go to the APC they go through Can a Yunkela and they get to Emasilamina for destroy in political career. They know they pardon for let Emasilamina can't be president tomorrow. But they do and say Emasilamina don't lay a bridge for the entire country. Where now go decide which political party they feel sorry for Sierra Leoneans. Now they don't begin to go to them for the walk out of parliament. C4C don't begin to walk out of parliament. Would they do this? Nobody they behind this agenda movement. Now APC Tolombo to get pan body. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, today I want for draw and say una attention say any second third party where they grab na Sierra Leone, APC they go extra mile for kill them. All they want to see SLPP, APC, that's it. So today, I'm focusing for see the attention, say, who side they don't stand, may they continue for standing, for make sure, say, they see a politics of transparency, accountability, and justice. President Biogo be the University of Kono, and that road from Kono to Guinea, President Biogo Bilam. This is my final speech again. I go add up Dima the Great in speech. Thank you, Dima, for giving me this opportunity for make I bring this information to Kono people and for say the University of Kono, they go see a bill and they go get access for the go land and that Kono University, and everybody go come around the whole country for letting they can get education na Kono University, na Eastern University. And universities are not only Kono Another Kenema, President Bio Wambila. President Bio, they try for target all major districts. Now that country, they forget universities so that the population lesser in free. So that the picking they go get quality education. Because where you then you also read, but where they now future you can't where you come up. But you go papa you Kenema and Boroka, na Kedi, in the land and a kono. It get cheap for land than where they travel, migrate, kind of preacher. That also they hang at you for transportation, food, anything where you need. Pass get for the pass a big for us. So now anything they make President Bio they try for spread university in the district and the children levels. Let them get them patient and let them pray for them. Let the Bible and the Quran. When read for them, the Bible and the Quran for let the political evil no go through and then they not Ebola. Yeah? That na my speech I go left for it. The nation. Thank you.
Before you give your speech, I want to talk to Madam Tenekbaka. Madam Tenekbaka, DJ Force just don't come with a statement about the one that when I fail politicians, them, the one that way they grab to disrespect the woman there. And you, as a woman, you were the advocate for gender equality. Before we close this program, your voice is very, very important. I will want to let you remote on the reckless statement from Kanda Ukela and then so-called consortium. Their consortium where they're not good for that country, where they want car with kiosks in the country because they know say they're not fair politicians. They don't get no road. But now we don't see say they want begin car with disrespect to woman then, to intimidate woman. The new appointee from that neck. Do ya? What are you saying on that?
I let that comedian dey. Me no want touch him own side. I dey pray to God, let God give me long life and well body. I dey keep some balance on am because if I open my mouth, it go begin pick sense. We dey keep am for until next year. Let God spare with life 2023. Then they will go Lucy bundle the car we lose her with the UN wey carry. I tell am say SLPP not to UN garage. The first and foremost, this lady wey dem don appoint, how many women dem wey dey as commissioner dem inside the neck? Na that dey first we get for look at. Secondly, wey mental French be dey dem no dey complain because dem dey get one dem minister wey e be link with mental French im former wife wey na be mental French im sister. Then mental French in late man, the one be colleague them. The problem with them fail politicians, then women the way they sleep with now, then they put in a position where then they can mix up the whole game for people then. Whereas President Bio they put competent people then in a position where no say them go deliver. Waiting at the issue wey surround this woman are so much where they say they not they agree for let the woman take that position. You know, it's very heartrending. For now, see people like them like there, they say they go school, they don't work in a bigger institution, they work in their institutions, then they all the implementation are inside them, they knock out an salon. Because job don't left there, they want the big job. Whatever President Bio they do na this country, everything na error na blackout for them. But in a promise, na APC they end the political career. Una makam. Then go get the one for rest. So what's in me get for say? President Bio don't increase the number of women participation when it comes to women's leadership and participation. Now that you don't do. All the regional NEC officials, how many women then they among them? So you don't look at that. Now say well we need gender diversity. We for bring other women there on board. It don't make disappointments. But if not any other things, I'm so disappointed in Kande. But I watch the two audio then, the game where they play themselves, they think say people they don't understand. They don't form this consortium. This na the both game where they carry with 2024. So in a go talk, Cherry Coco they be and they all the supporter. They think say na picking them then they deal with inside salon. So for let people they not pick them up later, I get for come on for can make a statement. But Kambe, that boycott wey dey go through there one day the kind of gentle dey call you understand that politicians dem for let dem boycott parliament because of Zana Mosire in appointment. Na empty spoon you dey put na your mouth. Na for very be careful. Yeah, you born as Salon but you no understand Salon and you no understand the very APC wey dey play this game here with. Na dem get for any political career. Wetin I me get for tell una here 2024 SLPP who dey and who get options. The one dem wey dey na the ground. Una strong hold dem. Una case of development dem go dey how una not take dem for granted. Dem guy na bad guy dem. Dem not better, dem not mean good for Salon. Dem not mean good for Salon. Trust me, dem not mean good for Salon. With all the years dem wey don work inside UN, una ask am one thing make point say this na me can do am inside im village can be herself. All wetin dem dey think no more na for come together that free quality education let dem come spoil am. We no dey gree this time around. We either open technology don come. No bad mouth politics no dey make we unseat president bill. Dem get mind dem dey go and talk inflation this na world crisis. We dey into global recession na make dem carry with Ebola or with corona instead of dem fight war wey recession be dey na the entire war. Na war dem dey carry with. But outside dem dey go first now dem don scatter all side so na make dem carry with corona na dem carry with. Na war recession rest wey na 15 kilo wey we dey buy na $35 now na $70. All this propaganda dem dey carry with no more. E dey na e dey explain today, e dey send na UN, e dey do this, na dem get report dem. President do ya dey beg shift their whole system dem under you. Na dem dey undermine all dem here. When we come to gender and diversity, President Bio get the full mandate for nominate that woman to that position. It take am to parliament. Why this don become an issue for Kambia dem, we get for investigate more. Dem get something up dem sleeve and e no get for work for dem. The war here don open. Yeah, President Bio do well. Kudos to am. Kambia Yumkela. That explanation wey get Bob Marley go na e get for crown go. E go take am now. E take am now.
Thank you very much,
Madam Tenekpaka in speech the way you don't give. I want for assure Sierra Leoneans through current affairs and members of parliament. Since we don't form government from 2018 and until 2021, all the while we be done the work out of that parliament day, would they disrespect them come 2023? They law they sit them because they don't tell the people and say they are not fit to represent their people in the House of Parliament. So we know the tell policy say go out of parliament or they boycott parliament. Not to that people that they send you for go do. Now for go support the president where the people they go vote for. But you know go take your passion and interest and crango or your private life for crango in the House of Parliament. When the time they read for receive salary, you know they boycott for receive salary. But when time read for appointment, where the president they bring people for can build the society, the institutions there, where we able lead we to a higher height for get into competitions with other international world, so that the international body go recognize we say yes, Sierra Leone is growing up. When the president bring the idea, it can go to them. When now we your people they vote. Now in care president Biengo na state house. Then when they disrespect them, when they boycott they run away come on inside the House of Parliament. When the time get for Riwo will tell you say you are not qualified to be in the House of Parliament because will not be sending day for the go run away or the boycott. Voting the president they count for the people. Anybody where they work today in the House of Parliament, where you don't forget say, not to you hate where you get make the KE goodie, and not to you barbaric behavior make the KE goodie. You be go tell the people then say, I go serve in a parliament. You know, be go say you go boycott parliament. But you say they go serve the people in a parliament. Today, time don't reach, the president they bring competent Sierra Leoneans them. We're not to Chinese them. They bring and come for can't approve them for men they take office for serve the poor people they want to go boycott. Well, you were the
just like how DJ Force they talk about. You where they do them kind of thing, then they where President Bio they work very hard for let the country go before. They will not they form around to see how best to bring this government down. I swear to God, anything happen to you, you blame yourself. Yes, continue.
God,
DJ Force.
not afraid. But if not allowed they lie, all them people away don't run from 2023, from 2008, they all don't run away. They were called House of Parliament. Una maka today at the tech, una mina God the work they do. Not to Matama deserve. Now God at deserve. They all when they don't run away, they boycott the House of Parliament, they all not get for go back, they didn't get that seat. The people don't lost trust in them. And it is hard time for their why are we in the parliament again and tell them say may they respect with president and may they respect with constitution and may they respect that place where they sit down. They none. They not take the single cent put her inside. Now government money, now they put you under when we all get her. So if they go sit down there because of your political interest, if Kanye Yunkela na hina be president, they the same people there. They say I don't appoint these people. They let parliaments go approve America work. They begin on away by issue, you go vex. But today, if they practice this, they come 2024. That's it. You know, winner. The people of Sierra Leone go vote for you. Yeah. Now that my message at the left with Sierra Leoneans. For say they were all for more kind of power. 2018, where they be done, they run away, come inside the House of Parliament. Wait time read for pass be they run away, they come on. Una market today, una write the date. They not get forget that symbol again, and that vote day again for go back na resident day. And resident day, they encourage the SLPP government and the SLPP executive for say all their constituencies see them, una pull on the hand. They people are they not qualified for the House of Parliament day. Me na me information this I go left you now, yeah. And me when they talk to I mean a DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. Bye bye.
Yeah.
And they really feel that for them, they're not to the type of oppositions they will be they expect. Because when they talk of opposition, and the opposition down the way ready for work with the ruling government, for work in the best interest of the people and the community, for make sure they can get good implementations there. Now somebody does the comment say, Lord tell the president let make the road then at the city. The past government, all the ministries and a road they make. So I wonder why when they can't tell say, Lord talk to president let make road. The road where they make for 11 years, who side the road they tap? Even the Bere Bridge when now and school now they cross every day for going inside McKinney, they know they waiting say. But waiting on my own prayers, I left APC with the intergenerational conflict where they get now with the young people there. Who go see the end justify the means. We not the judge president build this starting point. No way, not get for happen. As he talk and almost a lot of Georgia. Then the other one they see if we don't see EU report. EU get their own issue, let them go solve it. Yeah. We dey purely talk about Salon. If EU they get that issues for Salon, we bring that issues for EU. Yeah. You know how many people they drown inside the EU network? You know how many people they drown and see where they not able to rescue them?
Yeah, but not
so we not international politics we dey play na domestic politics. We know say President Bio don carry something a package where every other thing dey follow suit. Na that quality education. Education be don fall na Salon. President Bio don carry gender and diversity. E don increase the participation of women in governance. When APC no be dey do am, whether dem no sleep with dem no dey get appointment. When dem know say Zana Bangura be sharp, wetin dem do dem let dey push the woman say at the end of the day the woman get work na you and then dem say na dem don send am comment out of shame. Dem get vibrant woman dem but dem no dey ever encourage dem for let dem participate. President Leona the first person wey choose a woman as a running mate. APC dem get qualified woman but dem no dey do am. For example, Lucy Akisi wey dem dey turn am for even get side for vote now dem dey push her around. But let her Nkela go rest. Me I no dey open me mouth for her. I get one bundle for her, I get for loose. Let God spare me life. Left handed. Now bet APC dey better. Then they put empty spoon I want. Then say then they put Samora, then can't put am there. But then go end in political career. He go see game. Then go get like how them this and Sumana.
Just This is current affair. We'll get for phone and now and close the program. Just like how my sister don't talk. The same thing when they do to some Sumana, and they get for do to then other Jamfa politician, they will know me well. I go kill you and down and drink champagne on your grave. The words of Ernest by Chroma. And DJ Force, me your last statement on that topic where you see me your recommendation. Then parliamentarian there, where people they don't vote them in to go serve the nation. They not vote una in to go serve una pocket, not to work and deliver for the people there. But we don't understand, see, where time reach, when an important issue for them they do and they abandon the job, either they rebel, some of them become rebel inside the House of Parliament. Yeah, they accommodate, they go to cause unnecessary noise. And they advise this now to the government, to the speaker. Then I take note. Any parliamentarian, when I say now this, that you just grab you go. The hour where you go for, the day where you go for, let them deduct from his salary. You know
the time very good. Yes. Yes. The
you know they work for Israel.
You know, because when you come on though, that means you are not working for the people. So let them cut up by his salary. Yes. I make that recommend. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Because when they cut up his salary, next time you go take a job very, very serious. You're not going to abandon the job what you're supposed to do, like you come on to go cause unnecessary noise. So we are giving this recommendation very strongly. Now that will make for them to take their responsibility very, very serious. And I know say most of them, the people of Sierra Leone, they will judge them, definitely. They will vote them out comes 2024. Because when they send you to go represent you people then, but because now your pocket money, the light of Canada you killer, since they work now you and how many years and able build nothing for himself, people then project money, development money now it go take to go build house for himself. These are political criminals. These are political thieves. When they don't mean well for that country. Day. So I give that recommendation, do ya? When I take that recommendation very, very serious. I believe that how we get to end this program tonight. Don't forget to share the program.
Yeah,
don't forget Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want for left a small piece of wealth. The government is. I see this boycott don't start. Say for go meet on 2023. They get for the boycott. Parliamentarian sitting because this is a base organized racketeer movement where the opposition they don't form against this government. And a two things where APC get for the threat is SLPP government. Press release, demonstration, and boycott in the House of Parliament. So I want for the kind of more demand on talk and say they throw in recommendation to the Speaker of Parliament for say when you boycott, as he take out, he come on at the demand. What they do now do, not to that they pay you for. Now what they do inside the House of Parliament, now they pay you for. So once you don't march out, that means you are not serving the public. You are not serving the nation. You are serving yourself. So the salary, they're not for pay the full salary because you don't go out of the parliament. So now boycott, they don't bring away now the system where they get for the use for damage this government here so that
then go feel say that will make this government go down. But absolutely no, it's not going to work so. So if you're not member also of the parliament, they send you for let you go do your responsibility. Then you abandon your responsibility. You come on a door. That minute, that hour where you were caught for, therefore deductor. Where they don't deductor, where month end, you're not able to get full salary. The next time you could take your job very, very serious. Now this now with recommendation. I believe say now this name me colleague, the SLPP DJ also they try for talk on before we close this program. This is the current affair. We will say tata. Today we get the opportunity with two powerful women there, where they vow for deputy women leadership inside the SLPP. Madam Mariama Latif, will tell you thank you for what you take upon you to use the schedule. You come to counter the Sierra Leoneans them, the SLPP them, and also the delegate them that you are one of the best. So because of that reason and your manifesto, let it vote you in. I also want to tell Madam Rosamond, Mattia, thank you very much when you come on the program today. You left your busy schedule. You can't because na party business. And when I say party business, you for always honor party business. And you can't today. You talk to Sierra Leonean, you talk to the SLPP as a whole, and you also talk to the delegate and tell them say the reason why you're not the best for letting them vote you in. So we're glad the way when two don't can put an analysis together, when I don't can sell on a market, they left with the delegate then now to decide. For me, I would say thank you very much for this program, and I wish one or two a very successful election result. Let God make way for una. Let God make una your administration. It will be better past the previous administration. I thank you all.
Do not forget to now for announce the women's leader and the final debates. Let them come now for announce now. The one that will they go for the women's leadership, the final debate.
Okay. Just like how the Charlie they don't talk say the final debate will they come make announcement, and that announcement we need one very soon. Hopefully we'll go hang head there from there we'll come with that release day. But we would expect not to come for final debate. And this time around when I got for come where prepare. And anybody will not come again, I repeat that you blame yourself. Because I believe say this politics now what they play, you got for come talk to the nation, you get for come talk to your people there. You not just get for say you go remain silent and mumu. Then from there they vote. No, we want that you can show we manifesto, let the whole everybody know what is your intention. Sometimes you get good intention, or your intention sometimes you just give somebody else for let hala for you, or sometimes you give some side. But when you come, you address the nation, you tell them your manifesto. I believe it's very, very fine for our party because we need una for 2024 election to stand strong with President Token Rubio to make sure we bulldoze the APC to Lumbu to give somebody, so they no will ever come back in the power. So the national, women's leader aspirant, we therefore also invite una so una will come on board. But that press release, it will come very soon. We want to tell thanks for this program. I wanted thanks to SLPP. I wanted thanks to President Bio because I am the best leader we will ever get. And because of a good jobs that we do, that could make everybody, Sierra Leonean, go vote and back. In 2024 election, no runoff, no rally. So thank you very much, followers of the Green Movement, SLPP Hour, Hot Goods Network, SLPP Mouthpiece, Unity Broadcast, all the SLPP platform then. Thanks very much for one good job that we want to do. President Bio, we will vote and back.
After you, Sholele, 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 2023. Show them say you are, show them say you do well, show them say you do well, show them say you do well, after you do right. Oh, who that guy this game here, so I'm at Sam now who that this game here, they for Amada Oh, who that cook and shape the president here. We are with a vote, we are with a vote, we are with a vote, for development na salon. Amu you don't hear me, we are with a vote, we are with a vote, we are with a vote, for development na salon. Sholele, 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 oh, after you. Sholele, 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 2023 now. Show them say you do up, 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 after you die. Salomon, wait till we say, yo, we dey vote for you. Yo, we dey vote for you. Yo, we dey vote for you. Oh, push along go before. Victor, waiting we say. Yo, we dey vote for you. Yo, we dey vote for you. Yo, we dey vote for you. Oh, Saloni better.